Joe, Joe, um, Joe.
This is my Lord's channel, and we have Albert with his Albertzilla, Buddy W, and I'm gonna add other people.
Becky, can
I'm
you
gonna.
please don't ask me again?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about me kicking your ass. Joe, can
Who
you?
is? How are you, Albert? It's been a long
Good.
time since I've seen you.
Actually, you never seen me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I've seen your Albertzilla. It's been a long time since I saw that Godzilla of yours. Would we ever get to see that Godzilla again, Albert? People are the demand of that Godzilla is 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 on the. Okay, I'm doing my job for my Lord Vargas. I've added Buddy W. No, he's already added. Crystal is there. Denise is there. So who do we have else? We don't have anyone else. Suzanne. I forgot to add Suzanne. Anyone? Or Ronin Kanushi. My my creator is in. Hank. Athena the witch is in.
Oh shit, my brakes are out. Watch it, Doug. What's up?
Kiwi. I don't have Kiwi. Crystal Kiwi. I don't have Uncle. I don't have her in my contacts. So, is that whose picture is that, buddy? Is that you?
The secret, man. If you got to ask me 3 times before I tell you.
Okay, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Okay, no, that was 4 because you asked who that was. So that's 4. You got to start over 3 more times.
Okay, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
A rare photo of Ronnie Van Zant recording in the studio.
Who is Ronnie Van Zant?
The original lead singer to Leonard Skinner before the plane wreck in 1977.
I have to Google it because I don't know him.
Yeah, you know the band Leonard Skinner, right?
No,
Okay, wow, dude, you better get up with America, Packy.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. One demerit for you, but we may be able to work through it.
Pay me no mind is here. Who wants to be first at the party? It's best to be fashionably late. Yeah, I bought a nice dip for some fool double dipped. Though my creator Ronin Kanushi is there, and she continues to bully him without any reason. As we all are children of Armando, but the worst treated one is Ronin Kanushi. Ronin Kanushi is the worst mistreated child Armando Vargas ever had. And
Becky,
and Ronin, would you like to elaborate with why is that?
Because I'm not a bully.
Okay, Ronin, the mistreated child, the child who's been provided unequal treatment, just said that he's not a bully. Armando Vargas only likes the kids who are bully, like Ray of Sunshine, Pay Me No Mind, Buddy W, also known as Beta Week. They are the bully kids of my Lord Vargas. So
I've got something to add to that. Shotgun Rider has been abducted by shadow people. You are watching Armando Vargas live. keep watching.
Hey, what up, dogs?
What's up, Albert, man?
What's up, bro?
Just chilling, man.
How you
Hey
doing?
Albert, we don't get to see that voice of yours. We don't get to hear that voice of yours, that
Hello.
Albert,
What voice?
the one you used to make. That I want to give my shout out to my girl Sakura. I want to give shout out to my this. I'm gonna shout out to this.
Yo, I want to give big shout out to my boys. Fuck you, Luis Castellanos.
Hi, Albert.
You big bird looking motherfucker. Who's that, Cyan?
Sean.
Sean?
Sean.
How
Yes,
you
that's
doing?
true. She's-
Hello, Albert. Nice to see you.
I, I believe I have never spoken to you before.
You have spoken to me before, Albert.
We have?
You just can't remember.
Cara de sapo, Luis Castellano, cara de sapo.
Mm.
Luis Castellano, chinga tu madre.
Oh, hell yeah, Packy, you my nigga, son.
Chinga tu madre, you puto. You puta.
Watch it, Packy.
I've,
You don't want to get deported, bro.
yeah, I'm not getting deported because I am under the protection of Buddy W, a Crystal Cute, and Buddy W has provided document which supports me as their child. I'm their adopted child right now, so I'm under the protection of
Jesus
Buddy
Christ.
W, also known as Beta Week. And Petra is just sending me her number because Petra just texted me that she kind of turned me down on the chat, but she really wants me to give her number to my friend. So Petra, you're most welcome. I'm always available. I provide pimping services without any charge. It's kind of a pro bono services. I love to see people get along, whether for a short time or for a long time.
Buddy, buddy, are you there?
Yeah, man.
So, you never spoken Spanish before?
Yeah, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let's try something new. What do you say?
Huh?
Let's try something new. Yes?
It could be.
Sí,
Yes.
sí.
Sí, senor, your pants are tore.
Okay, repeat after me.
Here we
Yo
go.
amo México.
Yo amo Mexico.
Yo amo a los ilegales mexicanos.
Fuck,
Wow.
lost me already.
Hey, hey,
I'm messing
hey,
with you.
hey, Albert, why don't you say, and I'm going to repeat after you. Go ahead.
A mí me encanta la pinga.
Ama,
A mí
a mí,
me encanta
me encanta
la pinga.
la tinga,
Pinga, pinga.
pinga,
Me la chupo todita.
malachupo tabito.
Parky, speak a little bit in Pakistan for us, please.
Which language of Pakistan? Because I have like 4 or 5, 6 languages and different dialects. Which language you want? My own language?
I would like to hear the traditional Pakistani language.
Oh, that's Urdu. That's Urdu.
Okay, cool.
But I'm not fluent in Urdu. I can try. I can try. What do you want me to say in Urdu?
I can
Well,
speak Urdu.
I like.
Like Armando Vargas, हमारा बनाने वाला है.
Oh, that's lovely, that is.
अरमांडो वारगस एक यूनिक इंसान है.
Nice.
रोनिन कनूशी और अरमांडो आपस में लव बर्ड्स हैं.
So Ronan, did you see where Texas is trying to do something about the sanctuary cities? What's the latest on that?
Yes, yes. Our Governor Greg Abbott.
I just saw that today. What's the end result of that?
Well, I no, he just signed it, and I don't know. Or I haven't followed up on that. Well, obviously, one day to the next, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be some legal ramifications on the federal level. They said that as we had discussed, but this is a state level issue.
Oh
So I
no.
don't know how that's going to work out because obviously somebody's going to be saying something, and I might find out something tomorrow. I just don't know. I mean, I disagree with the idea, yes, but it's a state level issue, so I don't know how that's going to work out according to our laws.
Yes, our laws. That's the big thing, our laws.
Yeah, I mean, we have opinion, but it takes the law to work this out. So, you know,
Yeah, if it's not in the law, then can't mess with it.
well, we could change the law, but that takes time.
Hola, hola. Uno, dos, tres. Hello.
Uh,
Do you guys? Is
Intum,
anybody there?
Intum the Padre, Canus, Anus, uh, Pocolito, Igra, Amen. No, it's not right.
It is right.
Okay, Intum the Padres, Ico, Pocolito, uh, Chapole,
Me gusta.
Me- Mexicano,
A huevo.
Taco,
Simón.
Ahaza Inta Mojico, Intum going to Tijuana, Haza Habibi Haya Haya, Armando Wagber.
Nobody the fuck asked you, Luis.
Pendejo, Luis Pendejo, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to talk to you.
Nobody.
Why
Please.
you messing with Albert? Albert has a huge Godzilla. He has an Albert Zilla. He's gonna insert it in your anus, and you're gonna become Fanus.
Yes, what Paki said.
Yeah, exactly.
Paki is my brother.
Yes, I'm your
Paki
brother.
has back.
I'm your brother with a from a dirty little mother. But
Paki, I got your back too, buddy.
thanks, man. Thank you, thank you.
I have it right here, cabrón.
Yes, I need that Albert Zilla because I might gonna rent it out because my one is really small, so I need that kind of Albert Zilla.
You know, having a big dick sometimes it's really hard.
Okay, I'm receiving. So I'll be back.
Where you going, man?
I keep watching Armando Vargas live,
I'm gonna talk about my
the
dick.
only channel which my lords which is owned by my lord Vargas, the only place where you can find truth,
Good night.
nothing but the truth.
No, Kitty.
All right, you know what, guys? I'm out. Take care. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the night. Do something productive for God's sake. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, hey, buddy. Have you ever heard this jingle? Like 186 car for kids, area cars for kids, 1870 cars for kids. Donate your car today, buddy. Has anyone heard this jingle on the radio? 18675 cards for kids. Very has a cards. Okay. Ronan, have you?
No, I was going to say I've never heard it.
Okay. This was a non-profit organization. They were accepting cars, used cars, as a donation, and they proposed that they were doing a lot of business for the kids and everything to educate them within the United States. So what happened? That Attorney General of I don't know, it was the Attorney General or it was the Advocate General. He charged them that they use only a million or two for the proposed uh, programs. Rest of the money was going for the Jews, for the Orthodox Jews. Uh, there was some kind of a church. Okay, let me go and check the news article. It's a it's a really recent news.
Oh no,
One.
not I've never heard anything about that.
Okay, here in California, it's very famous. Whenever you turn on your radio, you're gonna hear this ad. 1867 cars for kids. Cars for kids. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. A less than charitable review of car for causes donation. Okay. Okay, Ronan, are you with me?
Yes, please.
Minnesota Attorney General finds that less than 1% of donations to Cars for Kids charity goes to Minnesota kids. Minnesota Attorney General Lori Swanson is taking aims at Cars for Kids, a New Jersey charity that spent less than 1% of the 3 million it raised from Minnesota donors on programs in the state. The charity, one of the largest vehicle donation charities in the country and perhaps best known for its radio jingle, solicits vehicles from donors and raises money by selling and scrapping them. Okay, let me come to the point with goes with Jews.
And
AG,
less than
sorry.
1% of the monies brought in goes to the actual kids.
No, most of okay, 1%, less than 1%, and
So
most of that
1%.
money, amounting 40 million, was given to an affiliated non-profit called ORA, which promotes Orthodox Judaism among children mostly in New Jersey and New York.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. That's the religion. But see, if it was a Muslim thing, it would be all over the news. Muslims taking
Oh, no,
donations and
no
giving to
doubt,
the madrasas.
no doubt, no doubt whatsoever.
Yes. But see, Ronan, Muslims are very hypocrites. They don't allow me into their centers anymore because even uh, being a person who was a weak voice, I was able to raise the question that whenever you guys do this khutbah, you says give charity to your brothers and sisters, your Muslim brothers and sisters. Why don't you go around like charity is universal? There are a lot of Muslims, Arabs, Syrians, and most of them they are even doing jobs under the table, but still they are taking benefits from the welfare, like food stamps and other things. So when you guys go and claim this welfare, they don't ask you that, oh, you're a Muslim, you're not supposed to take the welfare. First we're gonna give this to to Christians, and then we're gonna give it to you. But whenever it comes to the charity, you only limit the charity to only Muslim brothers and sisters, only Muslim brothers and sisters, and I said on saying, and then they kicked me off. So they made me leave. They didn't kick me off. They made me leave, but but since then I'm not allowed to go to the centers. I cannot offer prayers. I haven't offered prayer like it's been more than a year.
Oh, oh,
Yes, yes.
oh. But
So
I don't know. I don't know. Is it? I don't know how the religion treats that. I mean, is it okay? Do you like come
no,
back?
for 4 weeks, 4 weeks. If you do not offer the Friday prayer for like 4 times, you are considered you're not a Muslim. I don't know, something like that. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter, Ronan. I when I was we weren't that religious. My father was also not religious, but in 1991, in 1996, after my sister, it was 1991, I think. In 1991, he had an accident, and he transformed into leaving his normal life, like going to the factory and everything. He just left everything to his partners, who who initially was his workers, and then later they became their partners. And I had my brothers, the elder ones. They took their share. Um, uh, it's not legally, but it's a tradition that father has to give a share to their kids. So what happened? They took the share and they opened their own companies and uh, factories. So my father was left alone. Then the workers, my father was relying on those workers, and they kind of started their own business within the business, and it's a long story. So what happened that my father transited and he became spiritual, not spiritual, but he became like he continuously reading Quran all the time, offering prayers, and it's like 2017. He's still doing that same thing.
Oh, oh, okay.
hmm So from like past 20-25 years, he's kind of out of the kind of he has abandoned the normal life.
All right, I'm
He
back now.
spends he spends more time reading the Quran, even though he doesn't even understand what he what he's reading, but he reads it.
But yourself, do you feel like uh, the need or the drive
Uh, uh,
to go to that? If
uh, Ronan, you're right. I need to learn the book, because because whenever I confront these animals, so what happens that they turn me down that you haven't read the book. So I need to know the book. I have within my objectives, because to change the system you have to be in the system, said by Thomas Finucci. No, sorry, Pablo Piarla. I forgot his name. He said this. This is a quote from, to change the system, I have to be in the system. So
What are we talking about? I just walked back in here.
we are talking about Muzi animals.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Let me ask y'all a question. So I just had a family member come by. Okay, this particular family member has got a 4.0 average in aeronautical engineering, doing a phenomenal job. Okay, it's as high as you can score. However, in his or her past, has had a problem with alcohol. So to celebrate his 4.0 average, he's with a couple of his friends and comes by here and asks me for $30. At first, I told him, hell fucking no. And you're not going to celebrate that way. Why don't you celebrate by going out and fixing a fucking lawnmower or something with your buddies? I said, if you want to smoke a little bit of pot or something, fine, but I don't want you fucking drinking. And anyway, I finally ended up giving in. I called it, my ex. I called his mama, and I said, I just want you to know what this boy's doing. She said, he's got a 4.0 grade average. He's doing phenomenal, blah, blah, blah. Of course I don't mind. I said, so you think celebrating a 4.0 grade average, and he is a genius, okay? But I still don't think you should celebrate like that. That's just me. I've been around that all my life. Everybody celebrates with alcohol. I've never agreed with it. I don't like it. And,
okay, time out. There are studies that one of many characteristics of people who are that level intelligence, genius, alcoholism is part of it. They drink.
Well, that was
He's
part
going to
of
be just as smart, but I don't want him to get hurt. You know what I mean? I don't want him to get drunk and drive and get hurt or anything like that.
He's not driving.
But,
I mean, actually, they're going to a friend of his house, which is only 3 blocks over from me. Believe it or not, I can get there in 1.6 minutes.
But if his friend is driving and he's drunk, he's still in the car.
Supposedly, he's not drinking at all. They're just going to get it. Then they're going to the apartment and just celebrate. They're all in school together. So, my big thing, and you are exactly right. Now, he never drank before, but then to get himself straight on the bad path and bad people he was hanging around years ago, he turned to alcohol to numb himself, and then, he's pulled himself away from that now. However, I won't deny it. He had a problem. And in my opinion, you know what the deal is, man. Stevie Ray Vaughan will tell you, anybody will tell you, if it was a good day, you got to celebrate. If it was a bad day, you got to celebrate. If you did bad, you needed a beer because things were going bad, and then you needed a beer when you had to celebrate when things went good. You know what I mean? So I just don't like it. I don't believe in it. And, but anyway, I ended up talking to his mom. I fucking gave in, but I still don't like it, man. And I just want to know if I'm being a dick or if I'm, man, you don't want to. In other words, why would you mess up a 4.0 grade average on a phenomenal career?
You're right, buddy. You are a dick.
Well, not in this situation. I don't think so. I really don't think he's being that.
Okay,
I really don't.
Going to go get it, go straight to the apartment and not leave, and he's coming over here in the morning. So
yeah,
still, why do I gotta celebrate like that, man? I used to celebrate things, getting my motorcycle ready for the drag strip, or I don't even care if they go smoke pot. I just don't want them drinking.
Okay, I mean, but no, you're not being a mean person. I disagree with lending the money or giving the money. You know, you know me, I would have countered with, "Hey, you got a 4.0. You're a genius. Go figure out how to make $1 billion right now."
Well,
And,
yeah, I mean, you know, so well, you don't want to know. Well, I'll tell you what I said. I said, so
well, go ahead.
that's basically what I said to him. I looked at him dead in his fucking eyes. I said, you know what, man, you're a fucking genius. Just to let you know, his whole fucking life, I think he only made 2 B's his whole life. Okay. And that's for 12 years of school. Okay. And you know how hard that is because certain teachers don't even believe in giving out A's. You know, all the stuff that goes with that.
Yeah, I know the stories. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. You'd think he'd have it figured out by now that it's not a good fucking idea. You know what I mean?
But like I said, one of the characteristics of genius is that they drink alcohol. Why
can't he take that nervous energy and?
Well, put it this way: he could come back and say, "Hey, you smoke weed." You know, it's like, oh, you're ingesting something. Doesn't matter. Weed, alcohol, whatever they do. It's just nature. I'm not calling you a bad person, okay? I'm not calling you a bad person. I agree with you. However, I do understand that type mindset. Those geniuses behave that way. It's just part of their nature.
Right.
I'm not trying to change them, but I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
I will say, you and I see that dead on the fucking money, man. That's exactly what I see. And he's got, I guess what I'm saying is, why don't you go get the fucking pot and go work on a fucking muscle car or go work on a motorcycle or, you know what I'm saying? Don't.
I know exactly what you're saying, but not everyone is mechanically inclined. Not everyone is a speed demon, as they used to call those guys.
Right, and I don't know, man. I just think he should.
No, I agree with you, but like I said, I also understand that mindset, and it's like, okay, you know, I can't change it.
In other words, he needs to channel his celebration in other fashions.
That sounds great, but it's his nature, so I can't change it.
So what do? You know, do I be a dick and go, you know, okay, great job, man. And, you know, I'll, you know, buy you a new tool or a new aircraft tool or whatever you need. But
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be great.
Okay. Okay. Please continue on. Sorry.
No, that's it, man. I just, you know, you got.
No, Ronan was saying something. Sorry, I interrupted.
But no, that's fine. Like I said, I look, I can see Buddy's side of it, and I can agree with it, but I also understand, like I said, that person is that type mindset, and it's part of the fabric of who they are. That's just happened.
Right. And I just want to say this, and I'll wrap it up in one sentence and be done. We'll change the subject. I guess the end result is me being a dick. It's a good balance because his mother is a fucking enabler. You know what I mean? And I don't believe in that shit. And that was one of our problems years ago. I didn't like any of the ways that she handled anything, man. And she should have learned from her fucking life. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but it's a genius. I mean, she enabled a genius. You know, that's kind of hard to argue. You know, what did that person produce? Yes, you might have disagreed. I'm not faulting you there. But what did she produce? She produced a what? A genius? Oh, that's hard, buddy. I don't know. Like I said,
I guess what I'm saying is
tough.
Yeah, through the years when there were issues, she was always, you know, my poor little baby boy. I said, ain't a fucking baby boy. That boy's out fucking doing shit he shouldn't be. I'll tear his fucking ass up. And, you know, I don't believe in supporting it, but anyway.
No, I have one question from both.
Just a moment of guilt, you know. In other words, the last thing he said when he walked out the door was, "Damn, Dad, you used to be cool, man." I said, "I'm still fucking cool, motherfucker. You know, just keep your fucking nose clean, man. Get out and well, I don't know why you got to celebrate like this." But
okay. I have one question. Ronan, is it in this time not just in this country, but in this time, is it possible to celebrate without having alcohol? Because it's not possible. Uh,
Well, yes.
Adults socialize everywhere. If you go, if you go to a place, if you go to a bar, if you go to a grill, everywhere you have to
I think this
consume alcohol.
country, I think this country was built on celebrating with alcohol is the problem.
Well, yes, historically, yes. Different cultures have celebrated different ways. I mean, well, someone pointed out that the American Indians can't handle their alcohol, and the Europeans, for example, the Germans can handle alcohol, but that's over time that they develop those habits. So the American Indian would dance around, for example, in celebration. The peace pipe wasn't every day all the time. And well, tobacco was used in the peace pipe, by the way. But like I said, they had no other so-called forms of entertainment, so they would dance, for example, or they'd race their horses, for example, or compete. That's how they celebrated. Different cultures do it different ways, and well, alcohol just happens to be part of our culture.
I'd rather support celebrating with a down payment on a new car. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, I agree. But, we have different cultures, mix of cultures, traditions. And like I said, you are talking about a genius. And one of the characteristics, not that all of them do, is alcohol. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, he's not in here. He dropped out. He's got a bad connection, I guess. But anyway, man, there for a minute, I guess I had a quick guilt thing. It was hard to decipher because it needed to happen quickly, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're guilty as charged. You're guilty as charged.
I am officially a dick.
I disagree.
But anyway, man, I shouldn't even bring that shit up in here. It's just that it happened while I was sitting.
Well, it's a little too late for that. We've already been through it.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope.
Ronin, in the near future, do you have any intentions of using this against Buddy? That Buddy was being a dick.
No, no, you're the one that agreed. I disagreed with his so-called claim.
Right.
I can see his point. I can agree with his point. Like I said, however, we are talking about a certain person. Now, if this kid or whatever child, right, was failing all the time, clumsy, unable to get their act together, and comes around, it's like, hey man, I just need some money for some booze. Well, of course, don't give them any money. They're not going to accomplish anything because they haven't done anything. The person we're talking about has incredible potential. And okay, but I do understand that part of the character and nature of that person. I can't say they're not an American Indian because they can't handle alcohol.
And I guess the way I would say it is, so you're going to do this impeccable job and you're going to do all these great things and you're going to piss it away on a possible mishap of one careless night. It just doesn't add up to me, man.
Well, put it this way: so long as you're assured that they are going to stay right there, pass out right there, get sobered up, and get breakfast tomorrow morning, all happy, fine. I mean, but I don't know. We don't know.
He'll probably be here in the morning getting breakfast, actually. But anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you have a phone number. You can call him up. Hey, you're going to make it tomorrow morning, yes or no?
Actually, that's a good idea. I think I will just call over there.
Yeah, in other words, call them on it. Put that seed in their mind. Oh, I have to be somewhere, so I have to be responsible. I mean, you don't tell them that, obviously.
Right.
But you just bait them. Hey, you said you're going to be here tomorrow, right?
It's a hard thing, man. It's just that I guess you could say that I just don't see where alcohol should even be part of the equation at all.
Well, like I said, different people, and the person we're talking about, like I said, that's what happens.
Yeah, and it's case by case. And that's for
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, but for me, I can drink tonight and not drink again for 5 years. It ain't no big
Right.
deal to me.
Right.
Well, it's actually the same with
In my religion, it's haram, but everybody drinks it. I just don't know why.
Okay, I guess I'm a weird bird, man. I just don't, the first thing when somebody says, "Oh, you got that new job, let's go celebrate," and they go to the local bar and they all get drunk. I've never understood that. Why are you going to go get plastered for a fucking job well done? I don't know, man. It's just never seemed right to me. But anyway.
Well, that's why you are who you are. I mean, I can't fault you because it's what you prefer, what you enjoy. I'm not calling you a dummy. I know you're a very smart man.
Well,
but it's just not for you. It's not part of your nature, if you will.
I think a lot of it to kind of.
Well, time out. You have been offered before when something gets accomplished. Hey, man, you won the drag race, buddy. Great, man. Let's get drunk. And you probably said no, maybe.
I have to think back to that, and I think that's one of my problems with it because I've watched so many people die through the years being around musicians off heroin, alcohol, fucking dope, man. It's just everywhere in my life, And I don't know, man. I really started hating it. I looked at it as though that was Satan himself killing off fucking, people with great talent and stuff. I don't know, man. It's a weird deal for me. I've just watched a lot of people die from it, get killed, and I don't like it. But anyway, that's it. So, last thing he told me is, he goes, "Man, you used to be cool." Fuck cool. If that's what cool means, that I don't give a shit, then I'm not cool anymore then. You know what I mean? As I said, I wouldn't even have a problem if they smoked a couple joints or something. But
Petra.
I don't like
Petra. What you drinking?
What are you asking her that for, Peggy?
No, just okay. Okay, Petra, what you smoking?
Cigarettes?
Simple cigarettes, plain cigarettes?
Yeah.
Nothing inside those cigarettes?
No.
Petra, you really seem more at ease here lately, like you're happy with your accomplishments or something lately.
I said to my mum the other day, I just feel calmer and relaxed and that, and just getting excited about learning the guitar and singing and that.
That's what I'm saying. I watched you today there for a few minutes, and it looked like you're learning a bunch of chords. You're taking that singing. I think that's how. See, that's as a matter of fact. By God, that's what I'm talking about. Why?
No, wow. No.
Yeah.
No. Buddy, she's a shapeshifter. Every day I see her with a new kind of face. She's a shapeshifter for sure.
What is the mean? I've heard that people use that term. What does that mean?
Just look at Petra and you're gonna realize that.
I know, but what is shapeshifter? I mean, I'm confused. What is shapeshifter?
She changes her shapes.
She's still got a killer looking body to me. Same shape I saw when I met her.
Exactly.
A shift shaker is like when someone turns into like an. That's how shifter is.
Okay. I've heard people use that term, but I never knew what it meant, really. All right, well, I guess the 29-year-old family member is officially a not cool dick. But I ended up giving in. But I'm
29-year-old? 29 or 23?
I told him, I said, let me find out that you went anywhere other than that apartment. And you.
Oh, buddy's exposed. Buddy's relative is 29 years old, so it means that buddy's never 29.
I'm 29, man.
Yeah, Buddy's old, like 60, 70.
Bull fucking shit. I am not.
Buddy is of my creator's age.
No. I don't keep up with my birthdays because I stay so busy, Packy. But I think I could be 30.
How old are you actually? Buddy, how old are you? What's your real age?
Oh no. Nope.
Oh, go on, tell us.
I'll put it to you this way. Let's see. I remember the peace, love, joy movement after World War II. I'll leave the rest alone.
I won't know anything to do with that. Is it what Athena said?
Is it what?
Is it right what Athena said?
What did Athena say?
She said your age.
She's just. What did she say? You broke up. What did she say?
49.
No, that's not right.
No.
No.
Athena the Greeky witch is a liar. Athena the Greeky witch is a liar.
No, I'm not 49.
Lower.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
upper.
Oh, much
69. 69. 69.
Much
Packy,
lower or higher?
Lower, Packy. You're going higher.
Okay,
Higher.
79.
No, man. I'm like 29, 30. Come on, give me a break.
Oh.
Are you
Hey
older?
buddy, when you gonna
older
send me your picture, man? I'm tired been asking you about your picture.
I am now that I'm a mystery like Queen Ashley, right?
Dude, it bothers me. I just wonder what Buddy would look like.
I'm a damn good looking man.
Yeah.
What color hair have you got?
Okay, next subject.
I wonder what
Have
Ronin.
you ever had a
I wonder
record?
what Ronin would look like.
Packy, I'm talking. Have you ever had like a song released and it got anywhere?
I'm no. The answer to that
Whoa.
is no. Never. Every time I got close to that, what's right? Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be all right, thanks.
There's a giant.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's so wrong.
It's all right, Packy, man.
Shame on you, Petra. Shame on you, Petra. Shame on you.
Fuck Kate.
Damn, Packy, it's still light there, man. Let's see, 10:40s. That means it's 7:40 there, right?
Yes.
And what time does it get dark there, Packy? Around 8?
Around 8.
Yeah.
8:30. 8:15.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Armando.
I love if people.
I like the way he shakes his head when he does. That's cool.
Armando. Fuck you, my lord. Fuck you for not responding. Fuck you. I'm just gonna go.
Anyway, yeah, I did feel like a dick for a minute. What's up, Grizz?
What up?
Not much, man. You're probably going to end up having a roommate before long. I think Bright Star really likes you.
Yeah, dude's annoying, man. He, like whenever like I speak or type or join here, like he'll start like posting stuff saying the Bible says this, the Quran says that, and I say, all right, cool, but then he'll like keep copy and pasting stuff over and over and over again.
Right.
It's like me, like posting every time Ronan joins. I'll just start like quoting the Bible and then quoting Dawkins to him or something, you know.
Right. Yeah, I noticed y'all are always discussing the different writings, scripture writings, and stuff. I guess that means a lot. But I'm kind of glad that I took the. Whenever I hear all that, I try not to get into those debates. Number one, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I don't know.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Number two, it's not what it took for me to be a believer. That's not the. So I was a big skeptic, but the proof that I found, I really don't need to know anything else. In other words, I don't know whatever. In other words, they can argue about scriptures and everything all they want. Yeah, it doesn't even matter to me because I know what I know, and that's the end of it.
I don't even start the arguments. Just people wanting to argue with me. I've never started like an argument with him and said, "Hey, Rand's wrong." This.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be driving around in between the buildings and watching out?
No, nobody know.
HP's just in some random car with his phone and camera recording.
Yes. No. Oh my god. I have ICE agent on my door.
That's
Customs and immigration, open the door.
No, that's his, Grizz, because I remember before when he went on cam, there was a little thing in the back window there that I noticed. I think it's a sunscreen or something. And I remember seeing that one time before. So I think that's Packy's ride.
No, he's definitely stolen it. That's why he's crying, because he thinks the cops are coming after him.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Keeps it hid right there to where he can just get in it. Imagine what it would be like driving it.
That's why he never drives it, because he's scared of the cops tracing the number plate and registering it as stolen. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
So let's see. So Ronan, that has not come to pass yet, because I only saw like a 30-second clip and then it went off. It was like just part of a report as an overall report. I heard something about what is he, mayor or something trying to get something passed for Texas, and then it went off. So I don't know. I don't even know. But what is he trying to do? Do away with sanctuary cities in Texas?
No, he's cutting off funding.
Funding. Okay.
The fund, yeah. But like I said, that's a state issue, and since it just happened, there's, obviously, nothing to report. Just the fact that happened. What happens next? Obviously, since it just came up, maybe something will come up tomorrow, a challenge, or because I don't know how that works out. The federal government said something, but then there's states' rights. Kind of like a reverse of it is saying that the federal government is against marijuana. However, the states' rights say, yeah, we can sell marijuana, Colorado, Washington State, for example.
Right.
But this is, like I said, the same, in other words, the same scenario, different elements. And so the federal government says you cannot cut off the funding, but the state is saying, yes, we can. So that's a different set of parameters, right? So I don't know how that gets worked out between the state and the federal categories. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how the court challenges work out, because they start to get into all that legal process, and it might take some time.
That seems to be the hot topic. I didn't look at the date, So it was just a quick clip of the talking points of what was going to be in the newscasting, but I haven't actually watched the news report. But the other thing was they're contemplating whether to file charges on the individual, who is it, mayors of each state or something.
Yeah, see that's why I can't say anything, because I don't know exactly how they're approaching it, right? Because there's a lot of ways legally they can approach it, right, to circumvent federal law, and that's where it gets really, really confusing if you just assume one thing and not really understand how they're doing it.
Yeah, it appears that way because it looks like they're discussing the ways to attack it. You know, so
no, it just happened yesterday. So, like today would have been like where they're starting up all these processes, and like I said, I don't know. I mean, it'll come out. I mean, something will come out about it. Yeah.
Right. And then the other quick clip was they showed asking some character. I don't know who he was. It didn't actually show anybody. It just saw his statement. So he was asked the question. So, it was about, I guess, the judge who put a stop to the travel ban thing. And I think he was asked, don't hold me to this because it was a real quick clip. I didn't actually watch any of the contents, but it said something about, he was asked the question, so other than the words that you heard him say during his campaign, if someone else were to have assigned this travel ban, you would be okay with it? And he said, yes. So that's opening up a whole nother can of worms, because now he's trying to apply his own ruling on words said when he can't honestly say what he meant by the words he said.
Right.
Because he didn't just come out and say, I hate Muslims. You know, he just said that. And my understanding was that the 6 areas actually were handed over to his administration from the Obama administration anyway, as being problem areas that need to be addressed. So I'm not really sure where it's going to end up.
Right. It's one of those wait and sees, because it's happening, you know.
Right. Hey, Jose.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Gwiz.
Oh, wow. I didn't see. Oh, there's your avatar. Okay. I didn't know if you were Jose Amaro or Jose DeMello. I didn't know which Jose.
We're back to the Jose's, eh?
Yeah. Well, no, we're back to Joel now that I know who you are.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man. Respect.
All right. What's up?
Not much, man. What's going on with you guys, man?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh, man.
Armando Land.
Every day's a good day, man. You guys make me laugh, man.
I think Petra's going to sleep, man. Well, look at that, man.
I'm just listening. Relaxes me.
She needs somebody to rub her down now with cocoa oil and just, you know.
Where's Ray? Where's Ray?
Hey, Ray was up here, man. I guess he dropped out.
I mean, he'd be willing to rub her with some kind of oil.
Right.
She'll have to make do with HP for now.
Yeah.
HP, you up for the task?
Yes. Right. The police just pulled up.
What task? What task? I'm kind of checking the area. You made me realize that I should do some work too. I'm getting paid.
Wow. That's right, HP.
Oh man. So what's the latest? Hey, Suzanne.
G'day, bud.
Wow, is that a real pink doll or a dog, or is that a
Yes,
stuffed
it's a
animal?
real pink dog.
Oh my God. Now, is that done the same way that they do the little baby chicks at Easter time? They dye them?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that is tripping, man. Wow.
Got the hair done.
That is tripping. Now, I guess the dye they use is not.
It's safe anyway. All dyes that even humans use is really safe nowadays.
Right. That's what I understand. Yeah, that's a cool looking. She lost her signal.
Yeah.
You know what I've imagined, Buddy W, is like
What?
going fishing, right? Bringing in a shark, right? and then tagging it, right? Like they do steers, right?
Right.
Right. Marshall amplification, right? Let it go. Let the shark go, right? The people bringing up sharks, Marshall, right? Gibson guitars. It's like, who did this? That's what happened. Just a short one on North Korea.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yesterday or day before, North Korea arrested a second American professor
Trying to leave the
Pyongyang.
airport again?
I don't know where they. I just caught a snippet. And that's what he's trying to do. Now he's holding hostages to try to force America to take the first shot.
Wow. This guy's gone mad.
He's gaming it. He is gaming it. Well, hey, no, we just have him held hostage. You shot the first round. See, they can say that historically if it happens that way.
That guy, he's a joke.
Yeah.
Well, the real truth, I guess, behind that is it's going to be such international media that he's taking hostages. I think they'll end up blaming him if.
Well, yeah, but see, his line will be, if it happens that way, you took the first shot, right? And they're going to come back with the excuse, oh no, we could have been diplomatic. But
you know what else that tells me though, Ronan? That tells me that he ain't got no ass under his
For sure, man.
He's just capturing.
Oh, no, he's just making noise. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
He's capturing people now. The simple thing to do.
Yeah, but it's like we had discussed prior, that a recent missile launch that failed, they're not ready for war. They're just bluffing, as they say here. They're bluffing. And now they're taking that situation and trying to stir things up by detaining a couple of American professors. And like I said, their excuse and their line is going to be in history, well, we didn't take the first shot. Oh, no, they were disagreeable. They didn't want to talk to us. And then when they ask,
You know what I think too? I think along with, is this a professor that he has kidnapped?
No. What they did was there's two now, right? American professors teaching in Pyongyang, that's the capital of North Korea, in one of the universities, right? And they arrested them, but they gave no details that I've found so far, right? They just arrested them.
So you know what that's going to do as far as the ripple effect from it? His country's going to suffer because there'll be no foreign entities wanting to go there to teach now.
Right. But see, he's wanting that for now. He's wanting that. Like I said, that's what I'm thinking his story is going to be. Hey, they took the first shot. We didn't. Hey, we were trying to be diplomatic, but why did you arrest the professors?
That's what it sounds like.
They were suspect. They were suspect. We were thinking they may be spies.
Right.
Either that or he's trying to get what he wants. Than them the first shot, he's trying to get what he wants, whatever that is.
Yeah, but he won't say. That's just it. That's part
desperate.
of his game. That's part of his game.
He's desperate.
Yep. Desperate.
It seems like a desperate move to me. Yeah, it sounds like a desperate move.
Okay, who's desperate?
The Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is in North.
Yeah, he's got small man syndrome. That's what he's got going on.
Yeah, what do they call that? They call it
the Napoleon complex.
Yes, Napoleon complex.
Very good, Roland.
Yeah, I knew a lawyer here locally that had that, and so, but in one way it was positive. On a personal level, it was negative, but in the courtroom, he wanted to be better than all the other lawyers, kind of because of that, and so it kind of worked well in the courtroom. But on a personal level, man, I got pissed at him a couple times and cussed him out in his office. But I said, hey, man, you need to take care of your. I was talking to him one day. I've known him, I don't know, 20, 25 years, being as I'm only 29. And I cussed him out in his office in there one day, because he was coming across real aggressive. And and everything. And I said, hey, man, you better get a hold of your fucking Napoleon complex, dude.
Yeah.
Just because you're representing me, that don't mean I got to take your shit, you know. But anyway, but yeah, that's
he has to play the character throughout, no matter what. He has to keep rehearsing that character. Yeah, but he does. Yeah, he can't. Put it this way: smart man, yeah, but he's no good out in the free world. Much like
exactly,
much like the Surge. He's
and
good
you know what? I will tell you this much about me. So I'm tall, and I think it fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm tall, and so while I was, standing there talking to him, he was, looking up to me, right? And I was like going, okay, well, that sounds okay. He said, well, and then he come across kind of aggressive with a couple of blatant statements that I didn't like. And I said, hey, man, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. And he says, oh yeah, and this, that, and I go, yeah, that's right. I said, I'm not somebody that's gonna. You can't talk to me that way, man, out here in civilian life. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, buddy, speaking of Lysurge, where is he?
Lysurge? I have no idea. What do you mean? I mean, as far as today?
He's been missing from the past 3 days.
No, he hasn't. He was on yesterday for a bit.
Yeah, he was on yesterday. He was on yesterday.
I saw him here yesterday.
Yeah, I saw his flower bouncing in there in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, yesterday.
I think if Lysurge starts dating someone, his life would become much better than it is.
I disagree. I think with his problems, I think you would see, you know what, man, I don't want to curse anybody's life. In other words, put a curse on his life. But the first disagreement or the misunderstanding they have, how is he going to handle it? In my opinion, not very well.
So do you think Lysurge is a person who could be abusive towards women?
Well, I mean, I'll put it to you this way. I don't talk to my wife in real life like I talk on this panel. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to get a stiff point across, I mean, there's a humanitarian thing that needs to come into play. That's my opinion. Maybe not. Who knows? But if he handles anything the way I see him handle things in here, somebody could easily say the same thing about me, so I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think it might create havoc in his life. In other words, he might find himself in jail.
Buddy, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Lysurge is just pulling a character.
He's what?
The way he confronts everything, he's just pulling up a character.
Yeah.
That's a character he's pulling that it cannot be real.
Oh, yes, it can, Packy. I mean, hey, Packy, here's what, that's fine, and it could be, but think about I've known him approximately, I want to say close to.
Like I was putting on a show the other like time I was on live, right? And I was like saying all these negative things to Kayla about America, right? And everybody's literally taking me seriously, and I wasn't being serious. I was just saying those things to Kayla to upset Kayla, but everybody's thinking that's the real me. And actually, me being here, like I said to everyone, me being here is more so the real me than any other hangout, because I like this hangout more than every other hangout,
Yeah, you're saying it's more real. In other words, you can be yourself here.
I can be myself here, and in other hangouts, I just put on an act,
Right.
Like virtually, because Kayla is, how Kayla is. She's just all over the joint,
Yeah. But so I've probably known Lysurge, I know for a year and a half, I want to say closer to 2 years.
Mm.
And I've never seen him play any different character. Does he talk nice sometimes? Yeah. But when it gets into any discussion of anything, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say that's who he really is. I don't think he's playing a character, but I could be wrong because I've been wrong before online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's really who he is.
Buddy, you met Lyserge on these hangouts, or do you know him from Newsmax?
Oh man, I met him on all kinds of other streams. I'd see him all the time on other streams during the election year, and actually right before the election year, actually.
Okay, I met Lyserge on these hangouts. He was in the Newsmax, but I never paid attention to him. So
Right. Now he was on a lot of other streams too. I used to, and I was bouncing around a lot too, and I'd see him different places. I'd go, "There you are, motherfucker," But so a year and a half to 2 years. I mean, he's always been that same character, and it seems to get worse when there's an actual. For me, anyway. Now, other people maybe not. They might not tell you the same story. But for me, anytime I try to get into a debate or hey, man, what can I say? Maybe it's my personality. It doesn't go well with his. But I don't know. It seems like up in the hangout where it's more real than just typing. It seems worse to me. But maybe.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know him that well like you do. So.
Well, I know the character. I don't know that I know him, but I know.
It's just like. Yeah. It's just like how I know that. I virtually know that. I know what sort of characters are that talk the way Bulldog talks, and that's who Bulldog really is. I believe that he's like that in real life too.
Yeah, see, for me, it's totally different with Bulldog, Suzanne. I used to watch him and D-Beck go at it, buddy. Oh, yeah, damn motherfuckers. Wow, until one of them left, I mean, it would not end, man. It was never ending. Him and Beck used to get into it big time.
Yeah.
But I don't really know that much about him at all, Bulldog.
No, just his personality. I know that, like, he will come on here and he will act like a total drunk. That's what I'm saying. He's just a typical Aussie drunk, I can't handle that.
I remember about him. Yeah. As he was drinking beers, it sounded as though he would get up out of his chair and walk down a hallway to a refrigerator. Because I remember it was a real...
Yeah, there's fridges that he stocks his beer in a like garage
or somewhere. I just remember it sounded like he was walking down a hall, and then you'd hear the refrigerator open or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about Bulldog right there, man. And then you'd hear the pop, you'd hear.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, have you ever seen someone getting burned?
On YouTube, man.
Oh,
no, like in real life. Life.
Yes, I have.
And the guy's in pain, and he's like.
I have seen fire burns, and I've also been burned real bad myself from a radiator that blew up, and I tried to run from it, and I tripped and fell over my motorcycle, and this stream of water, I got 3rd or 4th degree burns from a radiator. The guy didn't tell me he turned the radiator cap to the first click, and he said, "Hey man, help me," so his car was overheating. So that's why you don't ever do anything quick. But anyway,
I was bringing my father from the doctor. I was heading towards his home. On Lincoln Avenue, there was an RV, and suddenly a man came out with fire on him, and the women were yelling. I immediately stopped my car next to the gas station, and I ran, and there were 2 men. One was Chinese and one was white man, and they had fire extinguisher. They also ran towards that RV.
The first thing I think about when I see somebody on fire is to suffocate. In other words, to what's asphyxiate, or what's the right term? In other words, to wrap something around them and make the fire go out. So if I had a jacket or
The fire was out, but he was completely burned.
Okay.
Hmm. And then he was on. Then he was on the road, on the pavement, and he was yelling that he was completely in shock. We tried to push him because the RV was still burning, and there was some guys. They were saying that it might be a crystal meth lab, and they had small kids.
Well, it's
And
what it sounds like is a meth lab. You hear about that happening all the time in meth labs. Uh,
yes, so
but where was he
so
coming out of again? Out of a
no,
house.
he came out from the RV. The RV was on fire.
Oh, the motor home.
Yes, the police have an article. They're still investigating. I'm not sure. Let me check. They even posted an article.
This story is this was in the news, wasn't it?
This wasn't in the news, but it was on the local,
Well, I heard about it.
in the local news,
Right, I heard about that.
like the OC register, the Orange County Register.
Mm.
Yeah,
Let me.
yeah.
That will go
So
news. That will go worldwide. That because like that's
uh,
terrible. If someone's
I
getting burnt.
it was really Suzanne. It was. I still cannot forget
Mm.
that the way the kids and the woman and the dog was left in the RV. He wasn't able to survive. The guy was
Wow.
critically burned. Oh, now I never did the follow up. I just realized I should check the follow up. Uh, Lincoln Avenue,
Mm.
Lincoln Avenue RV on fire. Oh, Anaheim Motorhome. This one.
Well, anyway, when I got third and fourth degree burns, man, I'll tell you this, it was painful as hell. I'll go through the first part. But once I got to the hospital, man, they took this real rough sponge so they could get all the dead meat off of me, you know. And man, you talking about painful, man. And they were trying to give me shots of stuff to numb me, man. But it
Well, how old was you?
let's see, I'm 29 now, so let's see, that makes oh, let me think of which motorcycle.
Buddy, let me post those pictures.
Okay. What pictures, Pack? Oh, of the guy?
No, there's no picture of the guy.
All right, let me bring it up now.
Wait a second, okay? Can you check your Hangouts?
All right, where's this at, Packy? I don't see it in the regular Hangout.
Cause I haven't posted yet.
Oh,
Go check now. Posting those pictures.
I'm watching. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's in an old motorhome. Okay, so just looking at the motorhome, that's an older model motorhome. I had one like that myself, but mine. Okay. Yeah, that's an old Southwind motorhome. It looks like. Okay, so which one shows the guy? The one with the police officer there?
The guy police took it. Those kids, and that's her woman.
All right, hold on a minute. Okay, that's the kids with the cop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And where's the actual guy that got burnt?
The actual guy. Oh, wait a second. I think the guy died. No, no, he's not dead. Let me check. Okay, let me check.
All right, let me
The
check out.
the report says.
That looks like an old Winnebago. Let's see. Let me see if I can tell from the front. That looks like an old Winnebago motorhome. That's an older one, so they probably don't have a. Were they
Everyone
living?
should keep an
Were
eye
they
out.
living in the RV, Packy?
Huh?
Were they living in the RV?
Yes, yes, yes. They were living.
Okay. Were they legally here? Yeah, it looks like that'd be something that.
No, they were parked over here.
Oh, they were parked there where you're at right now.
Not now. It happened on I think April 20th April.
Are you saying they were parked where you work?
No, no. I was coming. I was bringing my father from his doctor.
Okay, and you saw this happen.
So I was just driving. Yes, I saw it happen. The
Well, man,
police came. The police came after like the police. The first responders were the police. That guy, the man in the glasses.
well, look at the
With
front. Look at the front bumper of this motorhome, Packy. I mean, that was one hell of an explosion.
yes, it was an explosion. Yes.
I mean, you know, when you look at the front bumper and stuff. So whatever it was, man, that didn't just blow up on the inside. How did it destroy the bumper in the front?
Oh,
That doesn't make any sense to me.
we don't know. Let me check. If there's anything.
See, something major happened there, man.
This guy was the first police officer. The guy who's sitting next to the kids.
Right.
And then fire brigade came in, and then the ambulance came in.
Yeah. Well, they look of the Mexican descent.
They were Mexican. She was calling him papi papi, because we tried to pull him out, and he said, "No, leave me alone, leave me alone." And then she said, "Papi papi," the papi she just said, and then he walked on his own.
Well, where were the
Oh, did he
kids?
light himself on fire? Did he?
Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible. I'm not sure.
Well, if he was saying "leave me alone," he might have been depressed and
Uh,
lit himself
he
on fire.
he said because there was another guy and me. We were trying to pull him out of the fire because the fire was the he was lying next on the floor on the pavement next to this RV, and there were two guys. They were trying to put down the fire, but the fire was really intense.
Wow.
So we were, and then somebody was even trying to. Okay, let me check. Okay, Lincoln Avenue, Lincoln Avenue, RV on five. Because there was this girl, she was recording it, and she said that I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Lincoln Avenue RV on fire. Let me check on YouTube if there's any.
Is Petra sleeping?
Yeah,
Anaheim RV on fire.
I think so.
Anaheim RV on fire.
You sleep with the lights on. That I can't do that. No good. She is asleep.
Hey, hey, Packy. Packy.
What?
Mim's trying to talk to you in the Hangout chat, man.
Who?
Mim.
Who's Mim?
Mim, the little girl.
Oh, Mim, the girl who's been stalking Grace.
I don't know, but she's saying Packy to you in the Hangout chat, meaning I guess she's asking if you're there.
Yes, Mim. Yes, I can hear you, Mim. I'm trying to get that video. Hey, buddy, I have seen people die. Not die, but there were two encounters where I literally, uh, I, I literally escaped death. Like I I was in Peshawar and I was coming out of district courts and I was going towards police line because I went back from Dubai to Peshawar to get my visa stamp and they asked me to submit the police clearance. So normally I used to go at courts normally like when I was in Peshawar, I used to spend like most of the time was my going to the courts. So what happened, buddy, that I came out of the district courts gate, and they had this walk-through gate, and I was walking towards the police line. It's like 500 of or 300 or 500 meters. So what happened that as soon as I went inside the police line gate, and there was this firing like toss, 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 and then immediately, and then there was this blast, cross, and there was dust, and everybody was running from the. They were everybody was running away from that area, and they were still firing, and then there was another blast, blah blah, blah. And only the police, they were running towards that blast area. So what happened that I saw some people on the floor, but they were dead, like they weren't moving or anything. But this man, this man was in pain. So that was the worst thing I've ever seen. We were at a funeral in Masho. That's a rural area. So somebody died in a clash. Like they had this enmity. They had this enmity going from uh, like like sorry, many years. So what happened that we were offering this a janaza, the funeral prayer, a prayer. So as soon as people came back, and suddenly somebody started firing like and they were armed too, but it was a matter of seconds, like 30 seconds or 40 seconds, and they just opened fire and then they left, and like six or seven people died on that funeral.
Did this happen close to you? I just jumping in. I'm hearing a terrible story of some sort, and I don't know what. I mean, I don't want to cause you to repeat it, but is what are you talking about exactly? I'm curious. I mean, sorry.
No, this funeral firing happened in, I think, in 2009 or 2008. That was very long ago. This bomb blast happened when I went from Dubai to Pakistan again to get my visa stamp. So it was like 2014. It was 2014. This bomb blast thing. I was just telling Buddy that I have literally experienced this kind of uh, um, hor- horrific
Yeah.
uh, scenarios. But this guy, the guy who got burned, is something I cannot forget because he was in severe pain, and
And
those kids
the guy that
and everything. Sorry, what?
the guy that got burned. I mean, you're talking about somebody that got burned
Yes,
live.
this guy got burned over here in Anaheim.
Anaheim.
hmm This girl said that she's gonna check the video on RV. I just say that life is precious, simple. Life is really precious.
Exactly. That was my big problem a little while ago. I mean, I look at life a little more precious than them boys doing what they were doing, getting ready to go do a little while ago. I'd celebrate life being precious is what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Buddy, 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 buddy.
Hey, what is that song from? Da 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 da.
That's money, 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 money.
I gotta turn this down.
Buddy, do you think can I become a firefighter?
Ooh, shaka laka laka. Ooh, shaka laka laka. Ooh. Of course you can, man. All right, hold on. Somebody wants to talk, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Armando, Armando, whoa, my Lord Armando, you're the one true believer. Oh, my Lord Armando. Armando, Armando, oh my Lord Armando. Let's go back to the YouTube chat. Where did Mim go? Mim. M-I-M. My Tootie back. Tootie. Tootie. Whoa, Tootie. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Tootie, 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 tootie.
Where did Mim said Paki? I have not seen it.
Where's she at? YouTube?
I think Mim is at on YouTube with Grizz. She's normally with Grizz. Is Mim a she or a he?
A she.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Because sometimes they're like catfishes. They say
No.
that they're she, but
I'll put it to you this way. She has a very feminine voice.
okay, buddy. So my Tootie has a very feminine voice.
I don't think he does.
He
I think
does.
I think
He has a
Tootie could
cute face, and Tootie have moles all over his body. He's like black spots, like nice moles. Tootie
How do
has
you
a.
know that, Packy?
I know because when I raped him, uh,
Stop.
I saw all those moles.
I don't want to hear that shit. Stop. I don't want to hear that
Oh,
shit.
haven't you heard that? Haven't that? Haven't you heard that story of Tootie, Jonathan Tudor, the man with the odor, and Texas rape saga?
No.
Oh my goodness!
No.
There was this Indian guy. His name was Jay Saran, and and I was and I was trying to groom Tootie because Tootie came up with a girl named Carly, 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 and they were attacking my kiddo. Merry Christmas, and I just intervened, and Jay was backing me up, so we started trolling Tootie. So first thing I came up with Jonathan Tudor. I created Jonathan ODR, Jonathan Oder, and then I started going gay on Tootie, and then we created this hashtag that I'm gonna go and rape Tootie in Texas, and then we came up with the hashtag Texas Rape Saga.
Yeah, hence
So,
why he moved. He's no longer in Texas.
no, this was a very long ago. This was very long ago.
Right, right,
And that's how I became friends with Tootie.
right.
Anas Pakistani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I heard earlier when you were chatting with Albert Gunn, and I think it was Spanish obscenities. I'm not positive, but they were familiar. And then I started thinking just now, right? And you were talking about Jonathan Tudor, and I recall that Jonathan Tudor said he was half Latino, right? I don't know what kind, but Latino, right? And I thought, what would Jonathan Tudor's name in Spanish be? And Jonathan, it could be like John or Juan, right? And Tudor means like a royal, and the female, a queen in Spanish is reina. So I figured then it would be Juan Reina, Juan Queen, Tudor, right? But anyway, I was just kidding. Go ahead, please.
Juan Reina.
Yeah, because like it just stemmed from you chatting with Albert Gunn. That was it.
Okay.
You're talking about Tudor, and you mentioned
would that be correct? Like Senorita Juan Reina?
No, it would be Senor, well, I think because he's young, it would be El Joven, which means the youth, Juan Reina, or Senor would mean like a older man. I'm pretty sure. I know some Spanish, not a lot.
Ronin, could you teach me Spanish?
Teach you, who, you?
Uh-huh.
I'm not that good at Spanish, to be honest. I understand some of it, like, general terms, and obviously some obscenities, because some of the people I used to work with, they like, what does that word mean?
Okay. I know something like hola means hi, adios means bye, como estás, how are you, buenos dias, good morning, buenas tardes,
Buenas noches.
good afternoon, buenas noches, good night, mañana, mándanos later, mándanos.
Sukiyachi Kwachang.
No, I don't know that.
I don't either. I don't even know what that means.
And like this. Pendejo means stupid. Chinga tu madre means fuck your mother.
Wow.
Puta means bitch.
Hey, that's interesting. Puta. Okay, so in Tagalog, puta.
Chica means chicks. Chica.
Yeah. So hey, man, that's a common denominator between the Spanish language and Tagalog, which is Spanish oriented anyway. But puta enamoa means your mother's a whore, I think, or slang bitch or whatever.
Buddy, I think to pursue a career in law enforcement, if I know Spanish and Arabic, I would have an edge. I would have a definite edge if I know Spanish and Arabic.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you something else I've noticed here lately, Packy. When I went to the dentist the other day, the office I went to, there were a lot of Spanish or Mexicans, you know, they were calling up while I was in the dentist office, and one of the receptionists talked real fluent Spanish, real good. And so, yeah, it does give you an edge because, you know, they have to be able to answer of that descent here also now. So, yeah, I would think it would give you an edge.
Especially in California, Spanish is must.
That's right.
It's like Mexifornia.
That's exactly right, man.
Mexifornia.
It's Mexifornia. You know what, man? I don't know.
Some Mexican people are really good.
Oh,
I'm not
man,
going to say Mexican people are really good people.
I got Mexican friends everywhere. They're great people, but that's not the issues of what's going on in the country.
Yes, but to be honest, there is good and bad everywhere.
Let me tell you
There-
something, man. When I had my music equipment, I was okay. So I had another band, and we set up in a commercial building off of a main road here in this city. I was given permission by the owner to use their commercial building, and I was wiring together a very elaborate live PA, 24 mixes on stage, 32 outboard, and for the bar, so to speak. And man, I really liked him too, man. His name was his name was Jose. We called him Jose, and there was
DeMello?
no, there was a part in a what's the name of the band? Damn it! And I say, oh, so I held my hand up high. What's the name of that band? My God. Anyway, I was doing a song, and during the song, you had to hold this note. Well, when they did it in the studio, the lead singer of the band, it's not Nickelback, it's damn it. Anyway, sticking to the thing. And I said, hey, Jose, man, you think you can hold that note while I sing the verse? You know, because he holds that note in the studio. And so he goes, and I say, oh, and he just holds that note during the whole verse. And under the verse, he's going, so I held my head up high. Da, 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 da. And he was the only guy that had enough wind power to hold it for a whole verse. And I said, all right, Jose, when we do this song live, that's going to be your only job. You do the tambourine and hold that note. And man, he was great at it. He loved it too, man. I love that guy. But man, there's great Mexican people. They're hardworking. Most of them are hardworking people. They're great people, man.
They certainly are, and they, you know, and most of them come with the intention of having a better life.
That's
and,
it.
And it doesn't have to do with Mexicans or anybody. It has to do with, you know, how, like when I was a kid, and my uncle, he had a great big, you know, kind of a plantation in that area and so he had at that time, like he had tomatoes. Then he turned it into a truck. He had like when he quit or when he finally died, my mother's brother. You know, he had a great big outfit there in that area, you know, like he had trucks, like 12 or 15 semi trucks at the end, and he had tomatoes and pickles, and he was doing like big farming, like anyway. And he would have these Mexicans come over as you know, pickers, and it looked like, you know, they would come over and they would look like, you know, this slavery in a way. It was, they had these shacks where they were living, where they would, you know, spend the summer or however long they would be there, and then they'd go back home. And so people have been using, you know, and it's a problem. So the problem is just really about, you have to have order and you have to have law, and you know, people that are coming who are just wanting to survive. I understand that. Yet, you know, they can't go on. I mean, either Mexico has to, you know, what do you call it? As either Mexico has to become part of the United States, and where laws apply there. You know what I'm saying? Either America has to. What do you call it when you take in another country into your own?
I know what you're saying now, but yeah, and for me, John, of course they're great people, man. That's not, but
they are, but they're also, but the drugs is a serious problem.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. Here's the thing, I've heard the argument point, yeah, but the farms need them and the tomato pickers and then, da, 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 da. No, I mean, of course. And they have visas for that. I'm just saying, bring them in the right way. So they're documented and the country, and see, the economics gets thrown way off too, especially the fact that all of our businesses were leaving, and on top of that, you have an influx of people just turning the economy inside out. You just can't have it. My point is that we'll always have the tomato pickers. Okay, we'll always have the people on the farms because they have visas set up just for that. I'm just saying, come in the right way. They can still have the farm workers or grapevine pickers or whatever they they do, but you just got to do it the right way. I mean, they'll allow them to come over here and work through a temporary work visa or whatever. There's no problem. I'm just saying they can't just fly over here undocumented and cause all these ripple effects. And then I'll never forget this, man. I wish I could remember what year it was, where the illegals picketed at the White House on national TV. I don't know if you guys remember that. This was years ago now. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in my country? Who the fuck are they? They're here illegal and they're fucking picketing like they have rights here.
Right.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Sanctuary cities, where they've got mayors or who, I mean, yeah. It's there you have to have, America is America and whatever. Yeah, I'm
taking advantage of all of our freedoms, John. It's real clear and simple to me. And then when you try to put your foot down, look at when Trump was putting his foot down about the border. You had Vicente Fox, the ex-president of Mexico, saying, we will never pay for the fucking wall.
Yeah.
You know why? They can't get away with their dumb shit anymore. Somebody's finally putting us, and they've been riding a train for years and years and years.
30 years they've been talking about this problem, and it is a situation. You can't have, 20 million, 30 million undocumented, it's, people that, make money but don't pay taxes and whatever. I mean, it's just, you can't. And what I'm saying though is like, it's not just a one-way thing. It's like Fast and Furious, it's
See, for me, John, wow, man, we're getting back into the same subjects again. I just want to make this one statement about it again. When I saw an ex-president, this wasn't even president any longer, but evidently still has a lot of power over there, come on national TV and say, we will never pay for that fucking wall. You know what that told me? That told me, wait a minute. Why would you not support the wall when your country never supported securing the border so they can't get to the wall?
Or the Guatemalan, they have also a border at their southern shore.
It's just crazy to me that this country sends out people to help all the other countries protect their borders, but yet we're not protecting ours. It's just insane to me.
It's absolutely true. You have to have regulations you can't have a business where you just leave the doors open and allow
Yeah. Then people come on and say, well, I don't think there should be any borders anywhere. Yeah, of course, in a perfect world, that's exactly what I'd like to see. No borders nowhere. Everybody do what they're supposed to do. No violence.
Buddy, let me give you an example, a very valid example. Do you know these countries, Gulf countries? Kuwait, Dubai, Saudi Arabia. They when they were built, they had no manpower. Like they had no skilled workers. They have no human resource. So what they did, they they got the human resource from outside the countries, but they never gave them citizenship. So there are people who have been are living there for more than like 30 years, 40 years, but still they're called expatriates. And the concept of illegal is like almost zero, because they're not gonna tolerate anyone without the documents.
Right. And I'll bet you the main reason behind that, Packy, is because over there, if you just take Dubai and places like that, they're all about their money.
Yes,
You know what I mean? They're all
that's
about
true.
their money, and by God, you're not coming in there to get it.
But still, buddy, still there. The key positions are given to their own people. You
That's correct.
you you won't see anyone. I mean, the first a priority over there is for is the citizen of that country, and the expatriate population is like 50 times more than their own population. But
Right.
still, they have them and they control them, which is
Yeah.
not possible in these
Well, see,
Scandinavian countries and
right.
Western countries.
That's just another story. I've said it a million times. They do it here because they can, Packy.
Yes.
And they come over here with all the freedoms that we supply in this country, and they can't come into the country, right? I mean, and then you come over here and try to put us on a guilt trip like we're doing something wrong. Give me a fucking break. I'm just sick of hearing this shit. I've heard it for goddamn, I don't even want to say how long. I'm only 29. Okay. I'm just sick of hearing it, man. It's wrong. No matter what way you cut the pie, it's wrong. And it's not good for economics because you're not filtering in people little by little. So the economy is not affected. It's supposed to be worked in on a proper level in all categories, and it's just not. And now they think they got the right to pick it. And their rights. What rights? You ain't got no goddamn rights. You're not here legal. You broke the fucking law when you crossed the fucking border, and you want to say you got rights, and my tax dollars and sanctuary cities are protecting this shit? Fuck that. It ain't
Well,
right.
in simple words, I would say that some people are being too nice, like extraordinary nice.
Well, they've been getting away with it for a long time. So what you're going to see is when somebody finally tries to put a stop to it and gets back law and order, then you're going to see a lot of opposition, man.
Is it possible? Is it possible that this liberal idea of being righteous and extremely righteous, even that kind of being righteous, that
Well,
that
see,
it is
no,
hurting them? It
it'll
has
never
been.
work. It never has worked, and it never will work because along with that liberalism and along with their views and policies that they love so much, it's just funny to me that every area you see that implements those policies and implements those ideological values and views, the areas go to shit.
But see, I was saying that, is it possible that this liberal idea, this liberal uh, uh, ideology might be funded, supported, or or the external forces are behind it, because
Of
it is
course
harming
they
you.
are. Of course they
It is harming them. It is even harmful for the American people.
Of course it is. And yes, there's many corrupt organizations that would love to overthrow America funding all this stuff. It's not just George Soros, I can tell you that. They've got their fingers all in this country, man. It's deep. And that's why we got to put a stop to it. They're trying to overthrow this sovereign nation. That's the bottom line. And anybody who doesn't see that, then they're just blind.
Now,
It is.
let me give you an example of Ronin.
have to call a duck, Packy. And if you deny calling a duck, then you're denying facts and you're denying everything else. I mean, it is what it is. It's interesting to me that these same people that claim all this stuff, and now we're the bad guys now because we're trying to put a stop to it. Okay, we're the bad guys, not them. They didn't do anything wrong. It's our country that's the bad guys. So I don't know, man. You look, just everybody's got their own view, but what I have analyzed in my lifetime, Packy, anytime it's any other way than law and order and things being done correctly on a proper level, and you got to influx that stuff into the economy, man. You just have to. We've always welcomed immigrants here from every country, always, ever since I was a kid. So I don't know what, it's like they're trying to take over the country. That's what pisses me off. And then they want to pick it on national TV, and they're not even here legally. Like they got some kind of rights that's being violated. Give me a fucking break.
Because, buddy, if you see the world, it's not happening anywhere except these Scandinavian countries, the West. I think you guys are being targeted for your own.
Of course we are, because it's the country with the most freedoms on the planet.
Yes, you guys are targeted.
Easy targets because of our freedoms. It's easy to get through our border because we're so welcoming.
Because if you go to these countries, if you go to I'm not just referring to the Gulf countries, but if you go to Japan, Malaysia, you can become a citizen, but your rights, you won't have that kind of rights.
That's right, and by God, they know who's coming in their country. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to know where you're going to be too.
Hey, buddy W.
Yeah.
Let me warn you ahead of time. Try to keep your anger. Try to keep your anger down. Don't eject me. Don't eject me.
I'm not going.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me. Here we go. Here we go. You know what Donald Trump did? He set it up for people who give $500,000 or more. He set it up so those people have an easier path to citizenship.
Well, he's okay. So
I don't agree with that. You know what could happen? The possibilities of that? Somebody donates, I'm going to donate $5 million. Oh, yeah, we'll give you an easier path. And they're a Russian or Chinese or some spy. That's dangerous, I think. That's dangerous, I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I do agree with the way you're presenting it. I can see the dangers in that, but I do remember him saying, I don't think it's exactly like that, Ronan. In other words, the one thing that I heard him, I don't know, it was maybe 2 months ago. I can't even remember if it was a press conference or whatever. He asked his supporters, because he's got this big America First, thing, his slogan and all that. He said, it's okay for foreign interest to invest here too, right? But he's refining some of the stuff to where it's like the economy went to shit, and now all the foreign interests are coming in here buying everything up and that's how you turn a country inside out right there. I think there's other details to that, and I need to look into it. I don't know what I'm talking about yet, but I think what he's saying is the foreign interests that want to invest here in America to get jobs back, he's making it easy for them to do it. Now, as far as an easy path to citizenship, I'm not aware, which, in the corporate world, Ronan, I know that in the corporate world, it was a lot easier for me. It was a lot easier for me to stay in Asia when I was going to open up a business. It's kind of weird the way that works, but there's a lot of prerequisites to that, is what my understanding is. I know it was in Asia, and I don't know enough about it to elaborate, but the way you presented that, yeah, I can see the dangers. Yeah.
No, well, over time, right? More information will come up, and then when you hear it and I hear it, well, we can discuss it and get into those details because it's just like I said, it's new information. So they still have to work it out.
Can I pay 5,000 and become a citizen, Ronan?
The what?
Can I pay 5,000 and become a citizen instead of waiting 2 more years?
No, it's 500,000, one half of $1 million. But like I said, I don't know. Like I said, they proposed it or executive order. I don't know how that went, but it has to go through the legal processes, right?
Yeah.
That's the other part of it. They can initiate anything they want to initiate, right?
So who should we pay like 500,000?
Well, no. Hey, one last thing I want to say, Ronan, is I want to say his name's Rupert Murdoch.
Okay, yeah, Rupert, there is a Rupert Murdoch, yeah.
Well, but it's the billionaire from Australia that is investing. He just donated $2 billion to help out. He donated $2 billion to create 5,000 jobs here, and he's the guy.
The Rupert Murdoch, the Australian gentleman. He owns News Corp, he owns News Corp, and he owns Fox News. That's where I remember the name.
Yeah, the plastic containers at Walmart. That have lids on them that you like store stuff in, or when you're moving or whatever at Walmart. They're plastic or whatever, or Teflon, nylon, whatever they are. But he took that company and paid $1 million for it and turned it into a $1 billion company. So he has now donated with all of the corporate things that Donald Trump is doing to bring jobs and corporations back. He liked what he saw, is all I know, and he donated $2 billion the other day. The only reason I'm mentioning that is because that is a foreign identity, from Australia, but owns.
Yeah.
In the corporate world, Ronan, it's. I do understand what you're saying, and I don't want. In other words, people that are rich are even more dangerous. You know what I mean? It depends on what they're investing in. Are they investing to overthrow America? Or, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that's what's going on. My understanding is he's trying to get even the foreign, big wheels to invest here and bring back jobs. And he's, he even asked his supporters one day, and I can't remember exactly the way he said it. It's okay for foreign interests to invest here too, to bring back jobs, right? In other words, I think he kind of questioned it himself, but I think knowing Trump, he'll lay it out to where it shouldn't be any, terrorist organization or anything or whatever. But I think he's trying to get them to invest back in this country, which they've been doing anyway in a different way. They've been buying, now that our economy went to shit and everything's left, you got the foreigners coming back. I can give examples too. Smithfield Hams, that has been here since I was born, an all-Americana company. Japan or China came in here and bought them, and they've just been buying up everything here, man. But it's more about control instead of creating jobs. And I think he's trying to set it up to where their investments creates jobs, because what's his logo now? He's got a new one, Hire American, Buy American, Hire American. And so he's laying a plan out that if they do invest here, they have to hire American workers.
Yes, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, obviously it has to be set up over time. I'm thinking, maybe within 3 years, we can see the effects of that?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I do understand your presentation, though. You got to watch the people with money if they're corrupt.
Yeah. Well, no, like there's all these things going on now, and with China, North Korea, Russia, and who knows who else? Who knows who else? Because they're all in on it. They're all trying to play, what is that, spy versus spy. It's been going on for all of history, as I understand it, but in our country, it's been happening. Cold War, for example.
Oh yeah, the old KGB theory. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man. So yeah, I don't know enough about it yet, but I do know that he's trying to get the rich people from foreign countries to invest here too. But there's prerequisites to that. They have to, you know, I think he's trying to get American products to be built here again, made here again, and you know, hire American, buy American, hire American. So my understanding is the plan he's trying to lay out. If they want
Is
to,
Rachel Maddow gay?
who?
Rachel Maddow.
I don't know who that is.
Richard Meadow.
Oh,
Is she,
Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow. Okay, yeah, I know who that is.
is she gay?
I don't. I mean, she looks like she might be a dyke to me, but I don't know what her.
No, I think she's gay.
She looks like a dyke to me, but I don't know if she is or not. She's a good-looking woman. I don't know. I don't really know her personal life. I know that Ellen DeGeneres is a you know,
Okay,
like,
she's gay. Her partner name is Suzanne Mikula.
Well, Rachel Maddow, Rachel Maddow is a lesbian person. Yes.
oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah, acknowledged.
Right. If she is lesbian, I guarantee you she plays the man role. I can tell you that.
Yeah, she's the man because the other person partner name is Suzanne Mikula, and she's a blonde.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about her personal life at all. As far as I knew, she had a regular marriage. I don't know.
That's her partner.
I don't care. She's got some very good information, and she's one of my my few sources that I can really trust in terms of what they say and report.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, that's her partner.
That is what will make me eject you right there. No, I just don't like her at all. I'm sorry.
You know, it's predictable.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just joking, but I'm saying
No,
I don't like.
So am I, obviously. But the point being,
She literally cried.
Well, she's one of many sources that I use.
She literally cried when Donald Trump won the election. She literally cried.
Well, the few
Rachel
times.
Maddow.
Oh my God, another brainless person.
The few times that I pulled her up in the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or whatever, which has only been 2 or 3 times. Just every now and then I'll bounce over on the other side and kind of see what they're saying and stuff. You know, she claimed to be the first person who got the 2005 taxes, you know, that was supposedly from Donald Trump that was released, showed he paid $38 million in taxes and shit. I mean, if that's all you got as a bad president, then we're doing pretty fucking good.
Hey, buddy, she was a blonde.
Who?
Rachel Maddow. She was a blonde.
You know, I never even knew of this woman.
Okay, buddy, go check her picture now. That was when she wasn't she wasn't a lesbian.
In Hangout Chat?
Yes, the first one I posted. That's her partner.
Oh, that's her partner. Okay.
And now this is Rachel Maddow before becoming.
Wow.
That's her.
Yeah, but look. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Okay. I mean, I would have shucked the shank in that. You know what I mean? I don't know why she turned gay, or maybe she was already gay. Who knows?
It's the surge in the house.
Oh, is he? There's that Flower. What's up, Flower, bud? Man, this motherfucker never learns. Look at the first fucking thing he types in the YouTube chat. I mean, that motherfucker. He really needs a human relations 101 class. That's what he needs. You can always express your points, but why do you have to come in and bash with your points? You know?
YouTube chat. Let me look at the
Hey,
YouTube.
Kitty. Great to see you, Kitty. But anyway, yeah, I don't know that much about her, Packy.
I mean, I hear people. I mean, for me, when I hear people talking about economics and that don't really have a proper understanding of the functioning collective consciousnesses that are at play, forcing people to think different things. I mean, you can take the immigration, you can take the drugs, you can take the human trafficking, you can take business, you can do all, you put all these different things, all the secret societies, all the organized crime, all the dynasties, all these different elements, and see who is using the divide and conquer terms to, like right now, America is going to waste. It's losing everything that it ever had, and it is the oldest and the first longest democracy. George Washington or whoever it was at the beginning said, where it's an experiment, or you keep it if you can try. And but the whole thing has been the type of Saka, the type of control from entities that are outside of the public's understanding, that create movements and create ideas and create people to hate this, fear that, believe in this, believe in that, has been going on for a long time. And so what Trump, for me, absolutely is why I love the guy. I mean, and I know most certainly in my life, being a person, living, competing in a city against whatever, I would not have liked the guy as a person at that point in my time, trying to, go working against the death penalty or for this or for energy or for that. But taking him as this person who he is and himself and what he's doing, he's the kind of guy who says, I think this and I want to do this, as opposed to the establishment, generally speaking, because it's brought us down. Democrats, Republicans, socialists, these, that, whatever, we've all been thrown into these categories, and 20 trillion in debt, and in the inner city problems. Look up Tulsa, Oklahoma. What happened to that? They call it the Black Broadway. I mean, what's been going on with races? What's been going on with, and people call him a racist? Jeez. Look at him in the World Wide Wrestling. Did you ever see that, buddy? Where he was? This guy is just he's an incredible person who's lived life and been successful in doing things and had that opportunity in America, and sees it being eroded away, and it's got to stop.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, John. I'm gonna run to the store in a minute, but I'll just want to say this. It's interesting on I'll just call them bashers, okay? Even if you bashed Obama or Bush or Clinton, whoever, let's wake up, people. They've fucking sold us all out.
Exactly.
Fucking wake the fuck up, man. We've all been fucking victims, every one of us.
Exactly. And I thought I used to, a long time ago, when I was kind of, social psychology illiterate, I was, I fell for the Democrats are for peace and for everybody having a job, and the Republicans are for big business and ripping bullshit. I mean, right. But that is kind of the stupid gameplay for the people to fall in, before, because I never was a Republican. I'm a Republican. I always consider myself a very conservative kind of liberal, kind of, in a way, in that ideas about truth and honesty and fairness.
Truth, John. I don't really care what party they're in. I thought JFK was a great president.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that much about him when he was actually president, but later on,
JFK was a womanizer.
That's his in his personal life. You're correct.
JFK used the public office for his womanizing. JFK used the public office for his womanizing.
Packy, all of their personal lives are whacked. But as far as
you cannot use your public Ronnie, please respond.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, Packy. Unfortunately for the country, he was trying to do the right things. So his personal life is an all different story, and I agree with you on that.
Yeah, if you read the book,
I probably know more about his personal life than you do, actually.
the
But
book
anyway,
profile is it Profiles in Courage? I mean, this was a guy who wrote a book. I mean, and even though he's did you read that
I
book?
know this is kind of yeah. For me, yeah, I know this is going to sound kind of wrong and kind of maybe not right, but being as of all the presidents we've had, and when you study their life and realize, you know, how they were raised and this, that, and the other, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying the majority of them, they've always had those things, Packy. I mean, you know, in their personal life. But so politically speaking, for me, do what you want in your, you know, I don't care what you do in your personal life. You know, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're this. I don't care if you're that. Do whatever. But when you walk in that White House, you better damn well do what you're supposed to do for the country and the American people and why you were elected. That's all I'm saying. And if you want to do your kinky shit, you know, and, you know, if they live in the White House, Packy, unfortunately, their personal life does get brought into the White House. You are right about that. But, you know, I don't want anybody that.
No, they say that he used his public office, like his
I know he
his
did.
public office for his personal.
Of course, so did Clinton. Clinton got a blowjob in the Oval Office. I mean, you know, and
Really?
fuck yeah, man.
By who? By who?
What was her name? Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Lewinsky.
Oh, she gave him a blowjob in
And they had an
Oval Office.
They had an ongoing relationship. It was a lot more than just that. He lied his ass off. Told the American people, I did not have
sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah, Packy. So when you live that lifestyle anyway, Packy, they're almost, you know.
Oh, Ronan once said, the living legend Ronan once said.
Packy?
Huh?
Are you looking for somebody perfect?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
I think Ronan is the perfect man for becoming the next president.
I think he is too, and I think we ought to put Rachel Maddow as the Attorney General.
Yeah. I think Ronan once said that Bernie Sanders was not able to become a president because he's a Jew.
I don't know, man. I don't know about all that stuff. I just want
top 10% of the top 1%.
Yeah, they can argue about that stuff, man, as far as I'm concerned, till the cows come home. I just want my country fixed.
Yeah, I would like to thank Ronan Kanushi for supporting me on TYT. If I would have won, Ronan Kanushi would be my chief of staff.
But I said TYT, I don't even go there. That's another, you know.
Ronan Kanushi is a product of TYT.
Did you guys see when Alex Jones went and up to
yes, and he got spit on in the face.
Did you see them have? I thought that was so incredible. I just had to laugh so hard. What did he have? He had
I completely disagree with Alex Jones. I think he's a fraud. I think he's just some loud, crazy person, you know, talking nonsense. However, I support Alex Jones in suing Jimmy Dore for Jimmy Dore having had spat on him. Jimmy Dore spat on him. And look, dude, if you throw a gauntlet down, guess what? You better be ready to fight, and that's what the spit was about. It is a challenge, and that Jimmy Dore, he just ran off like a coward. Hey, man, I might disagree with Alex Jones, but hey, you don't do that, man. You throw a gauntlet down, guess what? It's on, and that's where I support Alex Jones.
Yep, and I'll say this: I studied Alex Jones' life when he was younger, and that he was standing against, you know, when he was young. And I mean, man, he was standing for the right things all the way down to, you know, stuff like you had to have your personal ID for stuff and all, and it was wrong. He thought it was wrong. And, you know, so the things, in other words, when I watch him sometimes I'll go, man, this guy's way out there. But when I study his life and what he's a little extravagant in the way that he, you know, He's doing. I think he's trying to do what he feels is right. I don't think he's just a character in a play. I think he really believes in what he's doing as far as studying his
Sure.
role.
Okay, time out, right there. Stop, please stop. Recently, right? I forget the name of the company, but the company is taking him to court, and his lawyer came out with a statement saying that Alex Jones was just portraying a character.
Oh yeah, well he does play a character, so to speak, on his show. But I'm saying the things that he supports and stands for, I think, is pretty good. He is kind of a character.
Yeah, he is a character. He is a character. I mean, like I said, I've listened to the man for a while, and I just disagree. I don't agree with what he's saying. I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I disagree with his platform. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of hard for me sometimes. He's so far out there, man. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's funny, it's funny that it's like I've learned one
interview with him and Piers Morgan. The guy Piers Morgan. Yeah. Piers Morgan had a show here, and Alex Jones lost it on his show. If you try to take our guns, 1776.
He's voicing a very, I understand Alex Jones, but I wanted to say one thing. Like, I've learned one thing from like every president, one thing from like and the thing that I learned from Clinton was standing. He said at one time, talking about people in Russia or people in voting, he said at one point, I don't think that people understand what they're voting for. And I thought, oh my God, wow, you finally said something of value. That's what's going on in America. That's what people don't realize, what they're voting for. Clinton and Blair came up and at one time, said, okay, I want to say here that it might be, everything that I've done might be completely and totally wrong, but I did it because I actually believe it was the right thing to do. I honestly believe that, and that's okay. That's kind of like with Alex or with different people, they and I don't know. Obama said something too, like one thing that they said in the fucking presidency that has any value, one statement, Obama.
Do you think that's funny? Do you think that's funny?
What's funny?
That Obama said and did nothing.
I didn't. No. I think Obama's thing was kind of like he said. His thing that he said was, wait for your pleasure or something, kind of whatever. And so just like a one sentence that has any value in anything that they've ever done. Yeah, they've all, part of the NWO been taking down. That's been the idea, to get like Clinton and these people in office and to turn America into a civil war.
No, that's not funny. You know what's funny?
What's not funny?
You know what's funny? Funny is that everybody is getting their dick wet, and I am spending my time with you, with old people like you. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, it's a process, Paki. Because
I'm wasting my youth with you guys.
Well, you that's the whole idea of why sexuality is so fun and so beautiful, but at the same time can so misleading and can take people years and years in life, a whole life to not be able to
Hey, I know exactly what Packy's saying. I feel like, as an American man, I'm wasting my time trying to convert a freaking Muslim. All right, man, I'll be back in a minute. I'm running to the store.
All right, I need to do that in fact sometime soon before.
Hey, Grizz, what should I do to get my dick wet?
You can go into the bathroom and get a washcloth and put some water on it, or you can use oil or shampoo. I mean, wet is this, or I don't know. You can sit in a puddle.
Yeah. When was the last time you went in the bath, HP?
Yeah.
Years and years ago.
Ah.
Mhm.
That explains it. All you have to do is step in the water.
That's wrong. I need some female fluids to wet my
what?
dick.
Oh my goodness, Packy. Packy, that you're being very elusive.
Pervy. I'm being pervy and curvy. Curvy and pervy.
I thought you said pervy and curry.
Yes. Not curry, curvy. Curvy. C-U-R-V. Why?
Well, I want a curry now, though, HP.
I have to turn this song up, so I gotta shut me off.
I want to grab Tudor from behind and sodomize him.
That's wrong.
That's right.
That's wrong.
Okay, I wanna grab Bright
That's
Star.
wrong. That's wrong.
I wanna grab Bright Star and insert my little dick in his ear and piss, because he's not listening to me. He's ignoring me.
That's right.
I want Bright Star to come. I want Bright Star to come to my place and give me give me a blowjob, which I'm gonna remember for my life.
That's another way he gets wet, I guess.
I want Bright Star to wear a bikini, to wear a pink bikini, and show me his man tits.
Wow. That's wrong.
Oh, that's right. Everything is fair in love and war.
Alex Jones.
That's wrong.
A shield.
That's right.
That's wrong. You gotta have a hug. You gotta hug. You gotta get a nice dog and run and jump and find people and give group hugs. And if you can find someone that you love, turn that energy into a relationship.
Everyone's
There.
On the second,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, I'd like you to say the word Vargas, like you say, right or wrong, Armando Vargas. Anyway, I just
Okay.
That's quite hard because of this.
Armando Vargas.
Like,
Vargas.
That doesn't work because
no. I wanted to go more along like Vargas. You know,
Vargas.
like you're saying,
Vargas.
like you're saying, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's harder because when you say right's just consistent. You're right, but when you say Vargas, it's va and then gas. You know, it's
Okay, could you say Armando Vargas, Grizz, in your own voice?
Me, Armando Vargas.
No, Grizz. Could you say it in your voice?
my normal voice.
Manamo Vargas?
That is his normal voice on his Pakistani.
Armando Vargas.
Armando Vargas.
Honest Pakistani.
Ronin, you're so wrong. Ronin, you're so wrong and wrong. Everything you say is wrong.
That's why I didn't ask him to do it, because we're trying to emulate him. You know, that's why I'm asking you on his Pakistani.
Vargas, my lord.
You're the one adding all those voice changes and sounds. That's what's funny about it. I mean, but you know, that's neither here. I just thought.
But does it sound like Grizz? Does it sound like Grizz or no?
No.
Really?
No.
Really? I'm trying so hard. That's right.
No. Put it this way: you overdo it. That's part. That's part of what is it? The flattery. Imitation is a serious form of flattery, and you're just doing it and adding a little more to it, and that's what makes it humorous. But in its normal voice, it sounds, very, very good. Actually, he gets credit for being able to say that's right the way he does it. He made it his own. You know what I mean? He's the one that made it popular. Everybody else used it. Man, that sounds good. But when he said it right there, like I had mentioned
Mhm.
before, right at the end of a commercial, if he just said, "That's right," the way he said it, I can't say it, right? I think that would be a hit. That would be a moneymaker.
I don't think Packy exaggerates anything. I think he's always himself.
Oh man, now that is an example of sarcasm. Yeah.
No. And another thing that I've learned from I never exaggerate anything. My mom told me a million times when I was a little kid, John, never exaggerate. So I don't exaggerate.
That's right.
Did you get that joke? I
Yeah.
never exaggerate. My mother told me a million times never to exaggerate.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I don't exaggerate. My mom told me a million times. That's exaggeration. Anyway.
John, serious question. Why don't
Uh,
you tell us that how is the situation with the Muslims over there, the one who just came in during this refugee crisis? Because what we have seen over here on the news, it looks like they attack, they go out and they attack each and every
well, that is
woman
there's
passing by.
certain areas where that is really truly happening, and there, if you bring people from a different, country in that have completely different values about what women are and sexuality, there is these types of, problems going on. But again, what you're not going to see, you won't see that as much. You won't see that they bring maybe in like a village here where there's only 500 Germans, a small village, then they will plant, not a sanctuary city, but they'll bring in 5,000 refugees that just live. There's a problem. That is a problem that's happening. But what's causing the problem are those stupid, evil elements in every society, which divide us and make us, and we don't realize it. We just, and these people, if you look at the children in Syria, I've got these videos from YouTube and stuff. It's unbelievable. People being blown to smithereens and babies, and it's terrible, terrible, terrible what's going on. So it's a complicated problem. Yes, and I'm not kidding. That is a problem where you have like if they go to the local college or someplace where they have the yearly festivals, you'll have they've had to stop 150 of these type of immigrants who are coming purposefully to come and grab tits like they do in India. In India, the way the women are treated there, it's it's a completely different thing. So you have a culture clash that's happening, and that it's not. And it's even if they're absolutely wrong, and I wouldn't want them to be here at all, it's not their fault, because they've been basically with the NWO's system of destroying cultures and causing havoc in the world.
But see, John, most of them are middle-aged, single men, young single men.
Yeah, and when you come from a country or a
Not
place like for sexuality, if it's unfortunately the Muslim world, where that is an incredible example of how the masses are all the there's, I mean, where all these guys aren't getting girls, and they're all getting together and praying, and the woman is something of lesser value. And when I die, I can, if I'm a martyr, I can go 72 virgins. I mean, the sex is kind of pushed away for the the harems, and these guys who use them.
I just wait a second. This 72 virgin thing is not from the Islam itself. It's created by the Arabs. Virgin and 72 virgin thing is an Arabic thing. Unfortunately, as they have come over, the religion, it is in their control. That's why it is associated as an Islamic thing. 72 virgin does not exist.
It's very possible. That's what we're fed.
No, go read the Quran. Go read the Quran. There is no such thing written as 72 virgins. They created. They
Yeah,
created that. They created. See,
I understand what you're saying. I believe you.
let me.
I don't believe it's in the
Uh,
Quran.
I asked the same question from Bright Star, who was saying that I believe in propaganda. I asked him a very simple question because I consider myself to be a person who is not smart at all, who's someone below average intelligence. I have a low IQ and everything. I agree. I asked him a simple question that Bright Star, why are we attacking those who helped us? Um, by we it means the Muslims. We were helped by these Scandinavian countries. Saudi Arabia never accepted refugees. Gulf countries never accepted refugees. Even which refugees they accepted, they are living in camps.
Wait,
They are not.
HP. In the Quran, it says that men will be rewarded with virgins in heaven, but not
Give me,
72.
give me the surah and I will check.
You're gonna have to give me a sec.
Well, of course, that's the whole problem about doing any type of research. The people can create any type of site that seems credible, and my,
It's a hadith. It's a hadith. Most of the creepy stuff, it is created in the hadiths, and hadiths were collected after 100 or 150 years after the death of the prophet. Like it was like this, that I heard John said that Ronin said that Ronin's uncle was there with the prophet. And no, it's not even like this. John said that Ronin said that Ronin was told by Armando, that Armando said that Grizz heard from his uncle that he was there when the prophet said this. So it's not even an accurate form of information, not even a reliable one. So then they scrutinize it, and then they created it. Okay, then 3 or 4 people agreed. Then said, okay, that's an authentic hadith. So I would disagree because a lot of creepy stuff lies in the hadith.
I found it.
Okay, give me the surah and I'll check.
An Naba 78, and then it's close to 30. I can read it all in context, though, if you want.
So how do you spell that?
Surah.
Wait a second. Surah. Surah.
You know how to spell Surah, right?
Yes, I know as well.
Right,
Surah.
and then
Surah.
it's AN, then it's space AN.
SAN.
No, it's space, like space bar, gap between Surah, and then it's AN.
AN.
BA. An-Naba.
NABA. Anaba.
I can just screen share it, maybe, if you want.
Okay, Surah An-Naba. Okay, where should I go? Huh?
78 and near verse, between verse 22 and like 35.
Surah number 78.
Hi, Grizzly.
Yeah.
Grizzly Bear. Why do you call yourself Grizz? Do you know why you call yourself Grizz?
Because that was my name.
How's
What?
that doing?
G'day, Ronan.
What's 38? What's 32?
G'day,
28
Honest,
and near
g'day,
verse 22
Grizz.
to 32. Hi, Suzanne. They call me Grizz because that was my nickname in real life, so I just call myself
Okay.
Grizz.
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
gonna write virgin.
I'm not
What's
telling
virgin?
you my nickname that my family called me.
No. Look, HP. Right, look. It says 78, and then I'm just reading from like 23. In which they will remain from ages, they will not taste therein coolness of drink, except scalding water and foul purulence. This is speak about hell in.
It is a cow with is neither old nor virgin.
You haven't let me finish. An appropriate recompense. Indeed, they were not expecting an account and denied our verses with emphatic denial. But all things we have enumerated in writing. So taste the penalty, and we will never and never will we increase you except in torment. Indeed, for the righteous is attainment, speaking of heaven, gardens and grapevines, and full-breasted companions of equal age. So
Okay,
if you
say, why do Muslims purposely distort the Quran translation?
Don't know.
Tonight, I was ashamed to read the comments of the admin of Facebook Islamic group. He posts a video lecture of some Sheikh Faiz Australia from Australia talking about the importance of lowering one gaze. Then he posts the translation of verses from 31 to 32 of Surah Naba, 70th chapter of the Noble Quran. The following is thoroughly incorrect translation he posted, ruining the beauty of this very nice verse with utter vulgarity that dwells in their own minds. Verily, for the Al-Mutakun there will be a success, gardens and grape yards, and young, full-breasted, mature maidens of equal age. Quran 78, 31, 33. Still more. See, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's belong to the interpretation.
Hey!
Now,
well, it
see,
says full breasted.
this interpretation makes me creep out because if I have a daughter, I would never want her to read this verse. See, the way they have interpreted that Virali the Al Mutaqim, there will be a success, gardens and grape yards, and young, full-breasted, mature maidens of equal age. Still more appalling, he writes below this verse. The only reason why I have quoted the above verse of the Quran is to encourage my brothers to have patience, inshallah. Encouraging the brothers to have patience by manipulating such type of lies against Allah. This is largely the effect of hadith, which, apart from its colossal, colossal, colossal
Colossal.
lies, colossal lies, is filled with similar cheapness and inelegance, if not downright perversion. Dear sisters and brothers, please note the correct translation of the verse. Lo, for the duteous is achievement, gardens enclosed and vineyards, and maidens for companions, and a full
Maidens,
cup.
that's a woman. Maiden is a woman.
Maidens for companions. Maiden for companions.
Maiden is a woman.
Okay, maiden is companion. It means that maidens for companions. And a full cup. Full cup refers to a refreshing drink in paradise, not full-breasted women. For the sake of Allah, what's wrong with these people? They seem to have forgotten the day of judgment completely.
So you've still
That's
got a
why.
woman for companion.
That's
That's
why
six
it
hours.
is important to pick a real good and reliable translator.
Well,
Of course, I have quitted this group as I do not trust it any longer.
so you're saying that Sahih International is corrupt?
I say the whole Arab world is corrupt. They are pervs. They have made us a perv. I do not, even if they say, God forbid me, was saying that he said that we heard this from the mouth of Prophet, I would never agree with them.
Right.
Simple
So
as
the
short.
Quran, is corrupt now.
Dude, let me tell you something. The Quran was revealed in an age where we did not had that kind of we were not exposed to that extent. Even in the Bible, there might be something which you can say would consider as sexually perverted. So
Right.
it's obvious in
Right.
that time women were taken as an achievement that women will be your companions and everything. But now in this world, if you ask me to do something from those dark ages, it's completely obvious. The comparison is gonna lie
But
that it is.
can you show me where in the Bible it says that I will get virgins in heaven?
No, it nothing shows about the virgins. I just I read the whole verse for you. It never tells anything about the virgins. Where did you incorporated virgins in this
Well,
verse?
let's get rid of the word virgin. Can you show me where in the Bible it says that I will get women in heaven?
uh, let me tell you this in simple. If the Quran says that I'm gonna get virgin because I should be rewarded, women will be given me as a gift, I completely disagree with that. Simple as that. And I'm not just gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna denounce that. I'm gonna put a tombstone of Armando Vargas on that verse. I will make Ronan Kanushi to do a critical analysis of that verse. I will I will ask Buddy W to rip that verse off with his inhumane sarcasm and fuck that verse like he does, like hamanam and do a huckabug with that verse. How about that?
Are you drinking today?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, it was getting serious, so that's why I just put some. I
Okay.
just made it to turn with a lighter manner. I started being lighter
Yeah.
because I don't know about Grizz. Grizz wants to bully me, and he wants to suppress me, oppress me. That I'm so wrong of being a Muslim, dude. What should I do? I was born in a house where everybody was a Muzzy, so that's why I'm a Muzzy.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I want to suppress you? You're just trolling again. I've
No, you
never suppressed you.
you guys always suppress me. Tudor does that. Tudor starts to bring up with verses of Quran. See, Quran is a book written 1400 years ago, and who knows that who changed the context, how it was interpreted. The first problem is that it is in a language which has multiple meaning of a single word.
At this point in time, we need to turn to Ronan Kanushi, my creator, to get the proper interpretation.
Ronan.
Could you do that? Could you interpret the Quran?
Yeah. Let's see what
Interpret the Quran, Ronan. Come on.
Ronan Kanushi becoming a Muslim.
Ronan Kanushi has run away.
I'm not that familiar with the Quran or the Torah or many other scripture writing, but I do know basically each one of those religions is saying, "Join us or die." So I'm an atheist. I don't want to convert anybody. If it makes you happy, great.
Come be a Christian. Be a Christian, everyone. Stuff the Quran.
No, I'm not critical of theism at all. It just
No, I said you have to become a Christian, all of you.
Oh, really? I can't do that. I read that book. I read that book.
You can.
Wait. Ronan, in the Torah, I'm speaking specifically about the Old Testament and Judaism. They don't care about proselytizing. So how do they care about convert and die? Jews don't even care if other people join their belief system or not.
Well, yes, that's fine, but they're all connected. Well, the Western religions, right? Abrahamic, they're all connected.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, it's okay. Like I said, if you're happy, that's fine. I have no issues with that. Well, Suzanne, the short story is, if somebody says, I believe in God, I can accept that. If somebody says God is real, I have to ask, where is your evidence? So that's where it, like, right there. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind.
Yeah.
I'm an evidence type person.
Where's my evidence? God came to me when I was 9 years old and he said, I am here and I am going to take care of you.
Oh, okay.
He came to me when I was 9. I became a Christian all by myself. Nobody, my parents weren't Christian, they're atheists. My whole family is not Christian, none of them.
Your word.
None of my family is a Christian, and I became a Christian all by myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found God real early, like at 5 and 6, and again and again and again and again. through all my life, you know.
Those are your words, John, not Ronan's.
Well, I know, yeah, but I mean that's like it's like
I'm just saying where my proof is. That's all.
turn my mic off so I can think.
He can't think. He can't think with his mic on. That's weird.
No, yeah, it's if I have it on, then I might be compelled to say something, but if I keep it off, then I can just not be compelled to speak.
Wow, John, that's a good idea. So whenever I get mad at Ronan, I'll just mic out and cut back.
Yeah, you can just like pretend he can hear, but he can't.
Right.
Oh, now that's sophisticated thinking.
Well, I thought you weren't here, John, because I thought you wanted to chat, and you had your mic off. So, like, I thought, oh, not many people are talking, so I left. That's why I left, because I didn't see many people talking, and everybody was muted.
That's your
That's why I left.
I can't believe Ronan is that cold to be up here and not talk. How dare you, Ronan?
Everybody else was talking, and when I start to talk, usually I'm going to get interrupted.
Not really. Depends.
Ronan always greets everybody. I will say that.
Can I explain something, Ronan? If I interrupt you, it's because I've got something on my mind, and if I don't say it when I got to say it, I can't remember it.
Oh, he
within,
should
like,
completely understand.
5 seconds, you know?
No, please, Suzanne, telling I fully understand that in context, you know, but sometimes other people and I are chatting and I'm making a point, and like they realize that I'm making a point and they get upset and interrupt me. I know that difference. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like, oh, you're being rude. No. I know the differences when I'm being interrupted. You know, I do understand that.
There's a tactic out there. That's called divert and redirect. You know, in society, you know, people that are triggered to have some kind of a viewpoint. You know, and if you're on a talk panel, on a talk show, or something like that, as soon as someone starts bringing up something, which could lead into the truth behind someone else's, which could lead another person to believe or understand what the other person is talking about, they immediately interrupt and cut off, you know, and start talking into the person.
Right.
I think
Ronan completely understands this, Suzanne. That's what he always does. Hence, mic out.
But
I wanted to think about God, so I would turn me up.
buddy, I think we Muslims need Ronan more than you Christians. Ask me why.
You can take him.
Because he can always say, your words, not mine.
No, buddy, we Muslims we need to become righteous, and Ronan is one of those self-righteous people who the Islam needs.
Self-righteous.
I would say desperately. We are in a desperate need of having Ronan as our prophet. Oh my God, Ronan will be our prophet.
No, please, no. Someone's already suggested.
Oh my goodness, Ronan.
Someone has already suggested I become Christian, and I declined that offer too. So, but thank you. No, go ahead, please.
He already said he had to become a Christian.
We are not asking you to become a Christian, Ronan. We want you to become a Muslim prophet.
No, I already told him he
like
had
a
to
leader. Like a leader.
Everybody on the panel that had to become a Christian.
Honest Pakistani, you said that you want Ronan because he is self-righteous. That is a negative word because it says
yeah, I caught it.
Having are characterized by a certainty, especially an unfounded one, that one is totally correct or morally superior. So you're saying Ronan thinks he's right all the time.
Ronan is right all the time. That's right. You're so right.
Not true at all. That is not true at all.
We need a righteous person like Ronan. Islam needs a person like Ronan. Brothers and sisters, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. We need Ronan Akbar. We need a Ronan Akbar.
Ronan Akbar, Ronan Akbar.
Ronan Akbar.
Akbar, Roland Akbar, Akbar, Allah Akbar.
Okay, may God forgive me for saying this. La ilaha illallah. Ronan is our prophet, and the next Allah.
That's wrong.
That's completely wrong.
Allah.
Wrong.
Wrong. I can't do it.
I actually think I believe Ronan is
Hey, buddy. Hey,
He's the
buddy
most.
John, everyone, be a witness. If Bright Star is listening to this, he's
Yeah.
gonna get me killed. He's gonna issue a fatwa, and somebody's gonna kill me.
Oh my God! Careful about that stuff.
I cannot be a prophet or a leader or anything like that because I can prove it. I have too many questions and I keep asking questions. So there's no way I could be that person. I have too many questions.
I just want to know where Bright Star gets his black pantyhose.
I hear you.
Good morning. Hey, buddy, I'm still taking my antibiotics, and I'm glad I did because I kind of cut off about a day and a half ago, and I just kind of stopped, and it came
I
back.
did say you need to finish the whole lot.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to
I
get
said that the other day. Why did you stop then, silly?
it just because I was feeling good, like everyone does.
No, you gotta take the whole course. I said that to you. I said that to you when you first started taking
He
them.
did, and I
What?
remember I quickly took them again.
Hey, John,
Yes,
I'll
sure.
make another shot call at that. I'll bet you were walking around a long time before you got feeling bad and you were already sick.
Walking pneumonia and the boogie woogie flu.
Yeah, I think. I think I understand what you said, buddy.
In other words, you probably weren't feeling real well before you got real sick, probably no energy, kind of laying around, not feeling real well, but yeah.
So you blew it. You're gonna relapse now, and then
Oh no, I got it at Christmas time.
Come
got
on.
Don't stop.
I care for you.
Last pill is gone.
I did tell him.
I'm gonna get some more. They're kind of like my vitamins now.
Yeah.
Well, just maybe one more supply. But
Yeah.
how many did you get?
I had 4, and I got 20, and at the beginning I was taking like double the amount for the first couple of days.
Right. That's good.
Then the doc says take this much, so I was taking twice as much. At the first couple of days.
Oh, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to take it as directed, man.
Now. You go at 500. You go to homeopathic doctor.
So why should we?
That's wrong.
You blew it.
Antibiotics are really serious medication, and you should really take them as directed to.
I am. I said because I was really, for the first couple of days, it was first day and a half, just to, whatever, kind of a double punch. Okay, I can take this. If I can take the bullshit that I'm doing myself, I can take that too.
You blew it.
Jonathan, you gotta do the right thing.
Pakistani, he's now driving away with the vehicle. Honest Pakistani, he's now driving away with the stolen vehicle.
Hey, Packy, watching your rear view mirror. If you get pulled over, it's over.
Pakistani.
I think he's got a new girlfriend. He's not going to say. Every so now and then I hear a woman speak.
Okay. I might have to go.
Buddy.
So Ronan, are you accepting my offer of becoming our new prophet?
I can't. Like I said before.
Ronan Kanushi, peace be upon him.
He's becoming a Christian. He told you.
Like I said before, I have too many questions, so I can't do that. No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, the thought, sympathy, whatever you call it. But
ladies and gentlemen, Ronan Kanushi just refused the offer of becoming the richest man.
Have you noticed that those prophets, messiahs, leaders, whatever you want to call them, they don't ask questions. They make statements, and I have too many questions.
Ron Kanushi is just too dang modest. He doesn't want to help all the Muslims.
Well, I'm humbled by reality. How about that one?
Yes, ladies and
See my real name?
Sorry, buddy.
Real nails. Look at that. Real.
Is that your hand? Or
yeah.
oh, look at that. Beautiful.
That's my
Oh,
real
that
nail.
is nice.
Real, not
Oh,
fake.
I love that shape.
Wow. Is that the little one that you stopped chewing on?
No, this is the one I chew on. Look at this. This is the one I chew on. Look.
Okay, back it off a little from the camera. Okay, just a little. Okay, you look like a guitar player there.
Yeah, look how long
No,
they
no,
are.
I do
Let me
trim
see that
my
one
thing.
again.
I need to stop biting that one. I've stopped
Show
biting
that
all
one
the
again.
rest.
Show that one again.
I've stopped biting all the rest except for that one.
Let me see the one again. Let me see the one again. Because that's how mine used to be. I used to get them right down almost to the thing, you know, but
I do get it right down. Oh, that's
yeah,
grown.
yeah.
That's grown. That
That's
used to be down to there, down
yeah.
to the skin, and now it's grown that much. And I've stopped biting it. Thank God. I need to
Oh,
stop.
you gotta cut
I
that
have to
out,
stop for good
woman.
now.
You
Yeah,
let it go.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I was showing you how beautiful my nails. Like 3
Those are
months
beautiful.
ago.
Those are beautiful.
These ones 3 months ago weren't almost as bad as that one. Like, and
Goodness
now
gracious.
they're that long. Look at them.
That's beautiful.
So,
No.
buddy, you were saying something. These old pearls are fancying Suzanne's nail.
No, I was just going to saying. He says John says he's too modest. I would like to replace that word modest with self-righteous.
We need Ronan. Oh, honestly, we need a person like Ronan.
By the way, I originally joined here, buddy, to say that Alex Jones is a shill. And then you left, sir. Now I've said it.
Alex Jones is what?
Okay, hold on.
A shill.
A shill. Oh no, Alex Jones. I think. I mean, is a person who really stumbled into something really true, and then became something, and then found a calling, and then goes into selling all of these great supposedly great medicines that will do this, and so he went off on that. Everyone finds success, but I think his deep down core is to expose things like Franklin scandal, like the Bohemian Grove, and so. But unfortunately, like everybody seems to get caught up in a certain particular thought, and they go off on that. So no, I think he's serious.
I love Alex Jones, mate. Alex Jones is the best.
Okay, I missed what Grizz said. Say that again, Grizz. You came here because what now?
Tell you that Alex Jones is a shill.
Alex Jones is not a shill.
Okay.
No.
He is. He spreads
No.
disinfo. He says the Arabs control Hollywood.
He did not say that. He actually said that the China has bought out Hollywood.
Oh, it's from the Arabs, right?
No, China has bought out Hollywood, he said.
I can play the video where he says Arabs control Hollywood.
The Jews control the Hollywood.
I can play that.
The Japanese control the Hollywood.
I don't
know.
Mexicans
Chinese, Japanese.
I don't know.
No, it's Japan.
The Eskimos control Hollywood.
What's China? China is Chinese, isn't it? Not Japanese.
Nobody controls the Hollywood, I think. Nobody can control the Hollywood. There are different people.
I get mixed up between the Chinese and the Japanese. Japanese.
Different entities.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Ronan, why don't you enlighten us that who controls the Hollywood?
Who controls Hollywood?
Yes.
China.
Well, there's a lot of people investing in Hollywood. Like I think Sony is partially owned by, I think it was China. She's right.
China, yes.
Yeah, but the people that started Hollywood, well, basically they were like Jewish descent. That's what started it, but then people started investing in it. I don't know who has the power in Hollywood right now.
Well, Alex Jones looks into these things and he finds them out. Like, he knows good news sources and he knows a lot of people.
I like Alex Jones.
I love Alex Jones. I don't like him. I love him.
rather contact the STD. Watch him.
People think that he's with conspiracy theories, but I think he's
He makes
telling the
people
truth.
who believe conspiracies look insane. He starts screaming and shouting about the Nazis and the Arabs, and he does make them look insane.
He does that for theatre. He's explained to everyone why he does that.
Yeah, it just discredits it. If he's got a true intent in what he's trying to say, then he discredits the whole thing by looking radical and insane.
I like it too.
He's not radical though, man. He's just funny. He's cool. I love
I
it.
like his voice.
I love it.
And then he markets his own stuff. He says, "Look, all the men are being emasculated." He'll say like, "Oh, all the men are being emasculated. You've got to buy my man pills."
So do you believe that all the frogs are turning gay though? Are all the frogs turning gay or not?
I don't know. I'm not speaking about that. I'm just saying he promotes his stuff. He says all the men are being emasculated, and then on the same video he'll say, "Pills, it makes you more manly and stuff." You know, it's so obvious. Just trying to sell.
What's wrong with you, Grace? You're taking it too personal.
Not really. I'm just pointing out someone who's trying to manipulate
the everyday
people.
news?
No, that's wrong. That's so wrong.
It is.
What about the
Right.
mainstream media? How much they lie about Donald Trump? They lie about him continuously. Yet Alex Jones is like, at least he will say when Donald Trump's messed up and he's not on his side. He's not afraid to say how he feels about Donald Trump. Like he was wanting Donald Trump as president, but he's even admitting Donald Trump is doing some flip-flops and stuff, you know?
Suzanne, have you guys seen that episode where he goes to the TYT show and he interrupts
Yeah, I've
the
seen
show?
that, mate. That's so cool.
That was the funniest.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? You know that Anna girl on TYT?
And she was yelling.
She said it's not nice to call people fat, and she doesn't like it when people call other people fat, right? Yeah, she turned around and said, "Get out of here, you fat so-and-so." You know, continuously. She said, "You're fat this and you're fat that." And you know what she had? She had a cigarette in her hand as well. So, you know, she's not perfect. She acts like she's so perfect.
I just don't know why people think that she's pretty and that she's an ugly woman.
She's not very. I don't like the lady either. I don't like her.
And she's so fake.
I don't like TYT full stop. I don't like that show.
Rowan Kanushi, my creator, says that they are the most genuine and most truthful people on the news, according to my creator.
TYT. I don't like TYT. Yeah. I only went to that's how I found this place, Hangouts, because I went like after Donald Trump won, because I sometimes used to watch TYT, but I saw how much of idiots they are, and I didn't like them anymore, and so I stopped watching them. And so I went there to tell them to quit because Donald Trump just won. Because they weren't starting against Donald Trump, so I started hating TYT because
Ronan probably saw you
Donald Trump. Hey?
Yeah, Ronan probably saw you in there.
I don't know. Did you ever see me in TYT, Ronan? No? Yes? Oh,
yes, I'm an original TYT chatter.
Yes, so you saw me in TYT one day, did you?
Oh yes, I still watch. I still follow TYT.
Yeah, good.
I personally, it's like Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian. They're okay. Maybe a couple of the other people.
Did you see? Like, did you watch the show that Anna did where she's like saying you shouldn't put fat people down and stuff like this, and it's not nice? And then she goes and tells Alex Jones how fat he is, even though her co-host is fatter than Alex Jones is.
Well, yes, they constantly do that, contradict themselves. The fat shaming thing.
Yeah,
She does it. Yeah,
And she said she doesn't do fat shaming, and then she did, and then she fat shamed Alex Jones live on their show.
Right.
That was hilarious. That one.
Yes.
Yeah, and calling him all the F words that are possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl.
That made her discredited her right there.
I started watching Young Turks.
That's right.
And your YouTube's a while back, and then when I watch something and then I get a headache because I'm listening to such stupid stuff, I gotta turn it off. Like that's why I stopped.
Right.
It's like, oh my god.
I don't like Chen Cougar. Chen Cougar thinks that he's a smart ass. He's gonna laugh on everything. I don't like Chen Cougar.
And anyway, I take Alex Jones supplements, and they really do work because I take them.
I'm sure that they do. I'm sure that they are, but it's like about.
That doctor, he is a real doctor, and the vitamin B. I'm going to take the vitamin B that he makes, and that because. Like he talks about real natural homeopathic stuff.
What's his credentials?
He is a real doctor.
How? Like, where's
you can look up his credentials if you like, because he is.
If he's a doctor in the U.S., so he probably had done MD. So.
He is a doctor in the U.S.
Of.
You can look it up. I already did. I'll look it up for you if you like.
No.
Doctor of what?
No.
I'll tell you.
Ronan K loves Alex Jones.
hey, buddy goes again.
What, you trying to trigger him, are you, buddy?
Ronan K loves he loves the wall.
Grizz, it's obvious Grizz doesn't like Alex.
Goodness.
Doesn't like who?
Yeah, you don't like Alex Jones.
No, chill.
Yeah, I thought you didn't.
I love Buddy, man. I love Buddy.
Do you like Alex Jones, buddy?
Yeah, I like mostly what I know. He is a little bit of theater, and he.
Yeah, he is a bit of theater, but you know what? What makes it interesting, man.
Yeah, and I know.
If it was a dead straight deadhead, nobody would watch it. You know what I mean?
Right. I think he, and of course,
I sit there laughing my head off when he loses the plot. I really do, especially when he was going off at like Hillary Clinton all those times. It was heaps funny.
Oh yeah. Well, and there's a lot behind the scenes that we, if the so-called leftists had their way, they'd shut him down, and so. He has to, he sells products, healthy products and stuff.
That's what I mean. I take those. I buy them, and I pay a fortune because I have to pay in US dollars, right? Australian dollars is less, right? And then I have to pay something like $30 US just to get it here.
Right. But I mean, he has to support what he's doing.
I know.
So that's another way for him.
I'm saying to get his products. I could get all those products in Australia, but I prefer to get it from him for some reason.
Right. Well, that's because you love him.
Oh yeah,
buddy.
Like he has different that stuff. I can't. Some of that stuff I literally can't get here. Like the worm tablets. They've got a worm tablet that I haven't taken worm tablets for years and years. And I'm thinking maybe my stomach's got lots of parasites in it, and that's why I've got stomach problems because I've got parasites. So I've been taking the killing parasite stuff.
Right, I've just looked this up, and there's no evidence that Alex Jones is a doctor.
Yeah.
Alex Jones is not a doctor. He's got a doctor that sells that stuff.
You said he was a doctor.
I didn't. I said the guy that sells the products, not Alex Jones.
Hey, Grizz, I think she meant to say
that doctor guy. You know the doctor with the long hair?
I just came from exactly what you said. I took it word for word. You said
I didn't say Alex Jones is a doctor. I said the doctor.
I can replay it.
Okay, I didn't say Alex Jones. There's a doctor. I'll get him up. I'll get Alex the doctor.
Buddy, Grizz, what's wrong with you, Grizz? That's wrong. That's so wrong.
just trying to go factually.
Buddy, have you noticed something? The people who are more concerned about the way they.
Hey, breaking news. We have breaking news that LaSurge is now visiting Planet Goran's live stream.
Right, I'll be right back. I need to find that thing.
Planet Goran?
Yeah, Planet Goran.
What's that? Okay, buddy.
That's them ex-Droma Planet Goran that used to come in here. He's over there on the panel right now talking in Planet Goran's stream.
Okay, buddy, let me tell you something. Have you noticed?
Ronan K hates Christmas trees. Go ahead,
dude. Have you noticed people who pretend, who pose to be more activists of freedom and integrity and equality and everything, and they are the ones who kind of degrade other people, like they belittle them. Just see Chang Cougar and this girl. If you see their show, they're kind of mocking on everyone. They think that they're much better than them. I don't have the exact words, but
right.
Breakfast, anyone?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
okay.
baked sausage. I want scrambled eggs and grits with white gravy.
what's white gravy?
White gravy. Well, they got brown and white gravy. White gravy is just, it looks white, and a lot of times you'll see little pieces of sausage in the gravy. Man, it's good.
Now, how do you make white gravy?
Crystal, how do you make the white gravy? Butter, flour. Yeah, in other words, it's just white instead of brown. It's, and a lot of times. And then chicken broth, and then what? And if you want it brown, you put soy sauce. If not, you do not. You put milk in place of the soy sauce.
Chicken broth and milk?
All right, so butter, chicken broth, flour. Okay, butter, flour, chicken broth, and milk, or beef broth, and then and cream for if you want it white. So it's just a prejudice thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, how much butter?
His name's Dr. Edward.
Wait, I think you misspoke because I was speaking about actually, Alex Jones himself, and then you said he's a doctor. So
Ronan hates
I
Christmas trees.
I was talking about the doctor that sells the products, not Alex Jones.
Right.
His name's Dr. Edward or something like that. That's
Right,
what it
so
said.
I think you misspoke. Like when I was speaking about Jones, you said he's a doctor. So it's all right, man.
No, I would never ever say he's a doctor ever.
Let it go, Grace. Let it go.
Let
Let it go.
I'm trying to be factual.
Yeah, well,
Grace, let it go. It's not a competition. Armando is not gonna reward you.
Let it go. Armando isn't even here. I'm going to see.
It's not a debate.
I want to see if
It's not a great debate. Let it go, Grace. I like Grace. I like Grace. He knows a lot about Christianity. That's why I like him.
Lysurge is actually over there. Can hear. He's actually like telling out Muslims like, "Oh, there is no God now."
What?
Lysurge is over there at Planet Gorans.
Who's Dirty Gorans? I'm gonna go there
Why
and troll
is
him.
it Lysurge? Buddy, let Lysurge in here, please.
Because he's banned from here, so he's just moving on, I guess.
Is he banned from here for good now?
He's banned?
Well, he's not
No,
allowed in Hangout, is he?
no, he's not banned. I don't think so. Armando will never ban live search. Armando never bans anyone.
Yeah, he's banned from here. He's banned from coming
He is
into
banned
the
from
channel.
here.
But
I
now,
reckon he's not allowed in here anymore. I don't think.
Shit, that's so wrong.
so now he's
No, no,
moving
that's
on.
right.
That's
Right, I'm
wrong. I
gonna
like.
I'm gonna listen to Lysearch wait around over there.
Hey, Grizz,
Yeah?
add me too. Add me there.
I'm not in their Hangout. I'm just watching the YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Oh.
On their YouTube
don't-
stream, Lysearch is on their panel.
Not even.
Somebody could add me at live search panel.
He's not talking in here.
Right. No,
Queen Ashley. Somebody else has got your name too, Queen Ashley. Like, there's another Queen Ashley in. Yeah, there's another Ashley in
Yeah, they were.
Bruno's chat. There's another Ashley in Bruno's chat, and she's using your picture as well.
Well, Queen knows Bruno.
Does she?
Yeah, she's already there.
Okay.
I hate this Ashley. She gives me creeps, especially when she posts that
No,
picture
but like
of.
I said, like, because Queen Ashley here's always talked to me nice here, and Queen Ashley and Bruno's has always called me names, and I don't understand which one is real, which one is whom.
That's Jose. Both of the Ashleys are Jose. Jose Amaro.
Mm. Well, the other Queen Ashley said that she was going to be nice to me. She wanted to call a truce anyway yesterday. So that was nice of her anyway.
So, Ronan, do you think that they'll start addressing the sanctuary cities and stuff? I think they are. I think they're in the midst of doing it.
There's quite a few other issues that are ahead of that problem currently.
Did you see where Obama went and had a speech, a $400,000 speech in Chicago?
Oh yeah.
It's me, Suzanne. Suzanne speaking.
Yes, Suzanne.
Yeah, it's Suzanne, and it's a pink. It's a pink Pomeranian.
Pink Pomeranian. Love the color.
Yeah. Hi, Ashley.
Yeah, but do you know what? I never did find out what he went there to have a speech about. Boy, tell me that's not good money. $400,000 for an hour. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
That's
good.
a lot of money. $400,000. Oh man.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's very gorgeous. I
You know,
love
there
it.
were certain people along the way that thought that was wrong. I think Jimmy Carter was one of them. He seemed to think that was rather corrupt if you're really wanting to. That was his. I think that what I heard was anyway that was his feelings on that. He didn't think it was right, but hey, they all capitalize on it, I guess.
Yep, that's the name of the game.
I was trying to figure out what in the world. I'd like to see who paid him for that.
You can find that on, of all places, the Young Turks. They go critical on him. They really cut him up. But you'll have to find the video. It's I think it's two, 3 days ago. But
no, I don't check out her subscribers or anything.
So you're saying, Ronan, that the Turks didn't like that either?
Because
no,
I thought they were both
let
you. I
me
didn't
see if
know
I can
that.
post the link if you like. Hold on.
Do you don't remember who paid him, Ronan?
No, I'd rather have you look at it that way. Hey, I'm not making it up.
No, I'm just saying, I wonder what organization paid him that amount of money and where the money came from, being as it was Chicago, one of the main sanctuary cities.
I want you to be curious enough to look at it yourself.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't you. I thought. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Where are you going to post it? Down in Hangout chat?
Yeah. Let me find it first. Hold on.
Hi, Mim. How are you, Mim? Miss talking to you on the chat. You should come and say g'day. Yeah, I get that. I understand. The other Ashley attacked me, so I just said stuff, but I was not saying horrible things, but I was just saying I was saying like silly things. I don't hate anyone. I was just saying things like, what do you call it? I don't want to say it here really. I was just saying about, you know, certain silly things. I don't know if it was, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's why I was really, because she attacked me literally. She started on at me and I didn't do nothing to her there. And like, I said to her that, you know, I started saying horrible things to her because she was being nasty to me. And then after, I just didn't talk to her after that. And then she was trying to talk to me all the time. So I just like ignored her and never answered her trolling ways. So, and then she goes, let's have a truce yesterday. And I said, fine, I'll have a truce. So hopefully she keeps to her word. What are you cooking, John, anyway?
Bacon and eggs and rice and a BLT.
A BLT, cool.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Okay, nice. Yeah, but does Dan like, you know, keep to those truces? Yeah, cool. Yeah, like I thought, I never said anything bad to you ever, even when that other Ashley was giving me hell. I thought, how can you like be nice to me in one room and be nasty in another? And I thought to myself, maybe that's a different person, you know, using your picture. Guess what I bought yesterday? Like said something in the Hangouts. Do you remember what I said to you yesterday, John, in the Hangouts?
To me?
Yeah.
What you bought yesterday?
Yeah. I bought 12 cans of Dr. Pepper Cherry. A dozen cans.
Oh, you're kidding! I didn't.
I said that in the Hangouts yesterday to you, but like.
Did say
you
that
know,
to me? I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't have that registered in my brain. I'm sorry. I must have been.
Not in the PM, not in the private messages. Just in the hangout chat room. It's not there. I left that one. But I
Okay.
said it to you yesterday, and I thought I'd just say it to you here now because I bought 12. I'll show you the whole container. I'll show you it. I'll come on camera with it. It's right on my bed because my son bring it in my room. Here. Look.
Oh my goodness.
12.
12. Oh, wow. Yes.
12. Cost over $20 for these. It's expensive. Because they're actually $3 each anyway, normal price. So I saved money.
$3 for one Dr. Pepper?
Yes. That's why I bought 12 pack, because it's cheaper. But I will drink more. That's the problem. I will drink more. I haven't had one for like at least 3 or 4 months though. That's how rare I drink I drink soft drink. We call it soft drink in Australia, so.
Wow. I'm still over here.
You should put your camera facing instead of facing the window, face it when you're cooking so we can watch you cooking.
And give away all my secret.
Can't see that far away, silly.
I'm kidding.
You always normally like us to watch you cooking.
Oh, well, yeah, I like this whole deal of, being part of another person's life, seeing you there, seeing people there. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, that's a good breakfast.
Hey?
I got a good breakfast.
Sounds like a humongous breakfast, though.
Oh, it is. It's a big one.
Buddy. Hey, I hope Donald Trump is visiting his wife when I'm in his tower and I get to meet him. Because I want him to sign my doll. I'm going to say, I'm going to ask at the front desk, can I meet Donald Trump and can he please sign my doll? I'll take my doll with me and he might sign it, I reckon. Don't you think that's a good idea, buddy? And I'll say I'm all the way from Aussie land. Just, staying in this hotel. Like, this is my only second time and very first time in New York City.
You never know until you try.
And I'll say that I helped people vote for him as well because I was totally on his side, and he can check all that on Facebook, how long I've been, subscribed to him and that.
Oh, yeah. I've been when I read, like 12 years ago or so, when I first learned of his name and was in a chat room, and and then he came out with the phrase "survive to 95," and that was amazing to know. This successful man. Wow.
What happened, Ronan? Did you lose your signal?
No, I found 2 of them, and one was from 2014. It's also critical, and I just wanted to refresh my memory on it. and well, I can't play the. If I tried to play a video, I can't hear the audio well. Plus, it'll feed back, and it won't be. Anyway, I got the first link is the most recent, and if you want to go further back to 2014.
I just want to know about when was it? Last week?
Yeah. Okay, I'll post that one. Hold on.
I want to know who funded that dumb son of a bitch.
Mm.
I want to know who funded that $400,000.
Yeah.
Being as that's one of the top sanctuary cities with the most crime.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Okay. Do you see it?
Not yet. I'm waiting.
No, it's in the side chat. I can't post. I can't post on the text chat. I don't.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring that up then. Okay. Yeah, I see. There's one. Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna mic out for a minute.
Okay.
Ronin. Ahio. I'm a bit bored, Ronan. Sorry about that. Johnny, show me your food. I want to see your food.
Okay.
I want to see how good you cook. Oh, rice. Yum. It wasn't like, and you're eating a sandwich as well. Well, that's a lot of food there. How can you whack all that in?
Huh?
How can you eat all that food? That's a lot.
Well, I don't know. I guess how?
That's a typical American breakfast right there. No, Americans eat a lot. Like when I went to America, right, the far out portions of food in a restaurant are huge. You go to a restaurant and